What's up, everybody, and welcome to Clown Live! It is Thursday. It is 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and that can only mean that it's time to be Clown Live. This is an Amazon Live interactive shopping experience presented to you by ShoppingDragons. What up, though? I'm your host, Dragon Blaker. You can call me Blake. And I was trying to smash it together at the last second today for the show. I tried to incorporate another camera. I added the camera to the show exactly the way that I would any other camera, and I can't get it to connect. I don't know what's going on. So we might be doing a solo camera show today, but I do have this whole little spread set up here. Let's open our OBSBot stuff here and scroll down, take a look. Boom. I set up the whole table today so that we could put boxes on it because I moved the monitor and everything like way over. Usually the leg that you can see in the frame is out here at the couch, out here at the edge of the couch. I've moved the ottoman and shoved the desk all the way down so that I could have a little more body room here to move about and do my thing. But I can't hook this table. It's a nice table shot too. I don't understand what the problem is. I see Shay Lewis in the chat as well as Rover. What's up, y'all? I hope that you guys are doing great today. Thanks for joining me here on Clown Live. My last 24 hours was really, really good. The show that I do on a different social media platform got nominated for an award, and we took the time last night on our show to take a look at all of the nominees. So we had a really great time seeing what other type of content was out there, and who's like in our pool, who's making content like us. And it was a really good show. I had a really good time hanging out with my friends. And then we hung out backstage for a few hours until almost 3:00 in the morning. It was a really good time. It's good hanging out with everybody. I get to see those guys like once a week. And there's always something popping when we get to hang out with each other. Try a different USB port. Yeah, that's what I did. That is what I did. I usually am using my pluggable dock, the pluggable docking station, and I have my OBSBot plugged into a USB 3.0 port on that docking station. And then I plug my Anchor Power Conf also into that docking station, but it ain't working. Let me unplug the camera from the docking station and plug it directly into the computer and see if I can get some better success that way. Just fish this cable over here real quick. Everything is a hodgepodge. Ow. Everything is a hodgepodge of wires every day around here. Let's try to plug this camera in and see what happens. All right, I plugged it right in directly to the motherboard. Camera detected. Let's see if we can get this double camera thing popping on today's show. Okay, what I want to do is open a new tab, and then I want to head over to this website. Maybe take a look at this keyboard today. It's in the carousel. I'm pretty excited about it. Mine is old, but you know what's funny about this keyboard is when we get to talk about it, I got a great anecdote about my friend. Short anecdote. He also bought one. Okay, let me see if I can switch this camera over now that it's in a different thing here. Let's switch to this. Ooh, it worked. It is working. It's working. Okay, let's see. Let's enter our studio. We're going to mute StreamYard so that we're not twinning all that audio. Let's mute the microphone of this camera and introduce it to the show. Yes. Let's do it like this. Mic is muted. That's right, because we're over here monitoring the show. Yo, it worked. This is the shot today. What do y'all think about it? We're going to be able to put the boxes here on the flat table. They're no longer on top of the desk. The desk is just, I don't even know how to describe the desk. It's getting out of hand. The desk is getting out of hand. It's got so many monitors on it, and I'm seeing so much data that it's making me really, really crazy, like impressed with it. It's been a couple days, and I haven't quite got over it. Is this one? Okay, so we'll cut back to the table shot here in just a moment, but this is nice, right? This is nice without the desk and everything. I got the wireless keyboard here. I can control pretty much the entire show from the keyboard without the Stream Deck, but this is really interesting. This setup. But I realized that like the monitor is, the table is low. The table's really low, and so I don't have anything to boost it. I do have like 4 inches of extra wood in the back to bring it up to about 30 inches, but this is nice. This is kind of nice like this, I think. Looking at getting this product with 3 USB ports on it, $19. Yo, let me figure out today's show. Where do we put everything that we're looking? I got all these monitors. I don't know where to put all this data, all these visuals. Let's move this monitor a little bit here. Let's open Amazon on our temporary portable KYY monitor. Okay, so I got that down here. Let's open the Amazon chat. That's on ShoppingDragons. We got our live show popping off on the Fire Stick. We're going to take a look at that later today. Shay Lewis 4 minutes ago says, Rover, I don't know why I keep hitting the G. I talk to Justin all the time in the Discords, and I'm like, Justin. I always put an ing on Justin's name. It's just a force of habit for the G for me as a prefix. I don't know what you're doing with Grover, but it's a cute little nickname. Maybe we should start calling Rover Grover. It would be fun, perhaps. 5% discount, regular $19.99. Okay, let me open the page. The keyboards that I have certainly don't have USB ports on them. Who's this by? Adesso. Oh, this is corded though? Well, this is corded and it doesn't have a touchpad. I guess different things for different people, right? I take a quick look at this. Are there 2.0 ports? Like obviously. Keycaps. That's cool. It's a cheap little. It's an affordable. Affordable key. It is an affordable keyboard. No, you don't want to be called Grover. I got you. I won't do it. Calm down. I won't. Hey, G Zone is live. I know G Zone won't mind if I put his stream on in the background. I know he won't mind with me playing his stream in the background. So I'm going to do that today. Oh, man, G Zone is live right now. If you're not subscribed to G Zone, you should be. You should be. Okay, let's get our show a little more set up here. I had to do a quick restart because of the camera thing. I didn't know what the problem was. And now I do. Now I do. I'm always changing my USB ports and plugging things into different things for millimeters of length of wire. But I don't know. This one is looking not too bad. I like this setup. But I like the camera over here facing me this way. It makes the room feel wider. And now we face the camera this way, which is still kind of this way, but it's more this way. You know what I'm saying? The angle is just a little less extreme than what I had it previously. Oops. Okay, that is what's going on with me today. No, the USB hub is for, the USB for the mouse and Bluetooth. Yeah, that's cool. I like that. Yeah, the mouse is cool. Mine's got those little Bluetooth hubs. That's what it's perfect for, really. Maybe, it's USB 2.0, so you're not really plugging like another hub into that. You know what I mean? Oh, yeah, that's cool. That's cool. That's pretty cool, I guess. All right, let's get it started with today's show here after we catch up on drinking a little bit of water. And then we're going to cut to the product table. And I got a regular cup today. I left Skull Cup in the sink. I love water. It's like the only drink that I really drink, water. I had one years ago and loved it. What are we talking about right now in regard to what you loved? Because we've been talking about keyboards and keyboards with USB ports and hubs. Let me know exactly what we're talking about right now that you love. And while you type that message in the chat, we're going to get started. It's a pretty quiet chat today. I see Rover's the one that is out here chatting. Shay Lewis as well, the only two people to be active in the chat. Thank you for that. To the other 10 people that are watching, hello. Thumbs up to the lurkers. Appreciate y'all coming out here. Yeah, y'all know me. We did the intro. It's time to start the show. The USB keyboard hub. USB keyboard hub. But that's the keyboard that you showed me now. It's got a little hub in it, right? 3 hubs. I never had, maybe I had a keyboard with a USB adapter in it. You know what keyboard I did have that I really liked a lot was a keyboard with a 30-pin dock connector in it for the iPod. That was cool. That was really cool. It was kind of flimsy. It was kind of affordable, you might call it, but it was cool. I like dropping my iPod in it all the time. Now my 30 gig 5.5 gen iPod Classic is dead, and I found a person who is selling one online for, I wouldn't say it to him, but he's asking like a pretty fair price for it. And I lowballed him. On like maybe almost half. And he's like, no, I'm not really interested in that. And I was like, okay, well, I'll check in with you in a couple of weeks if you haven't sold it yet. And the seller seemed pretty all right with that idea. So maybe I'll hit him up and try to offer him. They wanted $90 for an 90 Canadian dollars, by the way, which is like $60, like $60 maybe. Excuse me. But yeah, this person was selling an iPod Classic, a 5.5 gen. The difference between the 5th gen and the 5.5 gen iPod Classic is that the 5.5 gen is the iPod 5th gen enhanced. And how did they enhance it? Well, they added a different hard drive that was a larger capacity, as well as they did a different hard drive that was a larger capacity. In the iPod Classic 5th gen initial release, they had 30 and 60 gigabyte models, and in the iPod 5.5 enhanced version of the Classic, they had a brighter screen, the ability to search on the device. Couldn't do that with the original one, with the original 5th gen Classic. brighter screen, search function. Oh, and they made an 80 gigabyte hard drive version. So what that does is it puts a thicker back, a thicker silver chrome on the back of that iPod, and that's cool because having the 80 gig 5.5 gen is sweet. It has the best DAC in it of all of its everything that came after it, like the 6th and the 7th gen iPod Classic. They don't have that Wolfson DAC, and so the 5.5 gen does. It's a brighter screen. It has the search function. It's not the 5th gen. 4th gen iPod Classics were still the monochrome screen, and they had the Wolfson DAC, as well as I think all previous iPod Classic models featured that Wolfson DAC until the 6th gen was released. And so audiophiles agree that the most bang for your buck is going to be with the iPod 5.5 gen Classic. That's what I'm getting at. So anyway, now there's crazy mods for the Classic. Excuse me. Now there's crazy mods for the Classics. People pull them apart and they remove the old stock hard drive and put in like a flash card reader up to like a terabyte. But the iPods have problems with memory. So you only were really doing like 50,000 songs, which I think is like around maybe half a terabyte. So I would like to get an 80 gig iPod Classic 5.5 gen, and I'd like to rip it open, and I would like to put the flash card in it and a new battery. And yeah, my iPod, I have a 5th gen, a 5 gen, or a 5.5 gen iPod, but it needs a new screen. The backing is all scratched up and looks pretty poor condition for what it's worth. And since replacing the screen might be an option for me, I don't necessarily want to do that. And okay, just carrying on about this iPod right now. Furthermore, okay, the iPod 5.5 gen 30 gig, the iPod Classic. I just want to be clear what we're talking about here. I don't know where I put my iPod. Is it right here? Yes, it is. This is my old iPod Gen 5.5. This is my 5.5 gen iPod. It's got the color screen. My screen is totally shot on it, and it doesn't look good. It's all scratched up. And here's another quick tip for you. If you're ever looking at iPod Classic 5th gens or 5.5 gens, the way to tell the difference, and your backing is all scratched off and you can't read it. This one we can read. It does say 30 gig on it. But the best way to understand if you have a 30 gig or an 80 gig and you can't read the back, just take a look at the side. Take a look at your headphone jack side. Now, if your headphone jack, let me get a little closer here with the table. Now, if your headphone jack tapers off, as this one does, tapers down, then that's going to be the 30 gig. With the 80 gig, they stack the hard drives. So it has a thicker back, like obviously not that thick, but it has a thicker back on it. And that is ideal for modding. Not only do you get the 5.5 gen with the search and the brighter enhanced screen, but also you get all that extra room in the back. You get all that extra room. So you can put a bigger battery in here. The batteries in these iPods are only like, man, I think they're like 450 or 600 milliamp hours, like really, really small batteries in these by default. But when you take out the thick hard drive and put in the flash card storage, then you have so much more room for a bigger battery, especially with that 80 gig back. I could talk about it for the whole 2 hours of the show today. But yeah, so that's the plan. I saw an 80 gig in my city for $90, and I know that I can get one for a better deal, and I already have one, so it's not like I'm missing that one. So yeah, I hit him up, wanted 90, offered 45, said no, said okay, I can understand that, but the one that you're trying to sell me does have a hold switch issue, so like I'd still have to buy the switch, open it up, and replace it all. I don't want to have to do that. And then there's another one that is in a city where Mima's parents live, in London. Is it raining or windy? It's just very windy. There's another one of these in London where Mima's parents live, and she's headed over there not this weekend, but next weekend. And so I hit them up. They didn't reply yet, so I might hit them up again. And yeah, that one has been modified slightly. It has the original hard drive in it, but it's got its front screen replaced with a clear cover, so you can see the DAC and all the electronic components in it. Very, very nice, very nice. And it's the 80 gig, but it does have the original hard drive in it still. But if I can talk them down, and they're only asking $70. They're only asking $70. I'm still gonna hit them up and offer them like $50 and be like, yo, if you take the 50, I'll come and pick it up. And then when I get that, I'll probably be just satisfied with the little battery and the hard drive in it for a little bit. But wrapping up me blabbing, okay, incessantly, I talked down to, we got ourselves talking down to 5 viewers right now. Okay, we're going to move on from iPod Classic stuff in just a second. But I am really excited about it, and I hope that I can get another one in my hands so that I can modify it. You know, with that flash memory and that huge battery, you can have like over 50,000 songs and 100 hours of audio playback. And with the really big hard drive, like with a really big flash storage, like a half a terabyte, and 100-hour playback, I'm pretty stoked about it, because instead of crushing it with MP3s with that beautiful Wolfson DAC that's built into the 5.5 Gen Classic, you can put your FLAC audio files on there and really have a really great audio experience with these old iPods. So that's it. I didn't expect to go off about that as long as I did. Okay, so let's start today's show. It's already 5:30. We've been talking about iPod Classics. They're not even on the carousel. I don't even know if you can buy an iPod Classic in a renewed state on Amazon or not. But I'm super stoked about that. Hopefully it's a project that I can accomplish soon, because I've got a few different MP3 players, but I really like this old school new digital age. You know, we had a lot of MP3 players like in the late 90s and early 2000s. And then when iPods were released, it was a complete game changer. So I'm not necessarily an Apple fanboy, but good audio is good audio. And another quick thing, in the ever increasing age of constantly having to require an app to connect to something, or everything is apps, this is just music. It might be digital, it's obviously, but like it's just music. It's just good to go. There's no apps to download, and I like that a lot. Okay. All right. Enough about this little hobby of mine. Let's start today's show. We are going to talk about the Noco Genius 2x2. Let's do the thing now where we bring in our other camera. We're going to do that right now. No, we don't want that button. Let's bring in our other camera so it can catch up to speed with us here on. Okay, that's it. This is where we're at. This is what we're doing today. This is the shot. Looks pretty good. Yes. Okay, let's drink a little bit more water, and then we're going to start talking about products, baby. All right, beautiful. Let's start today's show. We're going to start talking about the Noco Genius 2x2. This is a great battery charger. Every day the same thing. Every day the same thing with the Noco Genius. I got my cables all tangled up. A foolish person. Here's one. Here's two. Awesome. Okay, let's plop these down here on the table. Boom. Noco Genius 2x2. Shazam. Just like that. Just like that. Okay. This is the Noco Genius 2x2 4-amp battery charger. This is a really great battery charger. It's two 2-amp battery banks that charge 12-volt lithium, AGM, and lead acid batteries. This has the ability to recover batteries that are reading 0 volts by forcing a charge into them. Once it detects a single volt, it will switch over to its recovery mode, reconditioning mode, and attempt to recondition that battery. This Noco Genius 2x2 is IP6X weather resistant, has the ability to mount to the wall, has little rubber booties on it to hold it sturdy on a firm, flat surface and is really, really tough. Has like no flex when we try to bend it at all. The Noco Genius 2x2 is pretty great. It comes with alligator clips. It comes with these alligator clips that are on a short lead that you can detach. You can detach the alligator clips from the lead with these screws and then permanently affix the lead to your battery so that you can just have a quick connect to charge your battery if it's something that does often. Comes with a 10-foot extension cable. Okay, I've got that here. Mine's a little tangled up today, but it does come with a 10-foot extension cable. As a matter of fact, the Noco Genius 2x2 comes with 2 sets of alligator clips as well as 2 10-foot extension cords so that you can utilize both banks equally. Whether you have this mounted to the wall or you've got it in a toolbox or something, the Noco Genius 2x2 really is a great device for maintaining your batteries as well as charging them. This is good for truck batteries, car batteries, scooter batteries, motorcycle batteries, snowmobile batteries. It's good for 6 and 12 volt batteries of a lot of different compositions. It has the ability to maintain, oh, we're way back here, has the ability to maintain your batteries when not in use during the off season, like for me with the scooters. Now, we've had an extremely mild winter, and I'm certain my battery has completely died. Haven't used it in months, okay? And so I gotta charge them up. Hopefully we don't get into some deep freeze and I damage my batteries. Usually I'm like a last minute Larry and I wait to go outside to pull them out until it gets really, really cold out. 2 10-foot extensions, 2 alligator clips, IP6X water resistance. You can charge 2 batteries at the same time. It's a smart charger, so it doesn't put out a charge unless it doesn't put out a charge until it detects what it's charging. And if it detects any errors, it won't put out a charge. So you'll never spark the alligator clips. The Noco Genius 2x2 is available today for $99.95 and has a 4.5-star rating with over 2,700 reviews. These are really cool. I like using mine, like I said a moment ago, for keeping power in the scooters and whatever I need. I bought it for the scooters, but we can use it for whatever we want. I'm sure I've charged Mima's car with it in the past. Oh, we're going to take a look at the Fantic cordless drill now. Okay, this is really cool. I used this the other day to set up my Huonuo triple monitor arm stand. And it was, I didn't have to manually screw everything. It was great. It was great. This is the Fantic Nex L1 Pro handheld screwdriver. It's like a drill, but it's a screwdriver. Okay. Has varying speed. Very cool. It has LED lights built into it. It has a digital display on it to tell you which way you're driving your screws, whether they're in or at the push of a button out. And that's represented here. Here we are. That's represented right here in and out. Okay. Now the numbers represent torque settings, and you can have 6 different torque settings. So like when you tighten it enough, then the screwdriver stops. The Fantic Nex L1 Pro has 6 different torque settings. And once you reach that torque setting, it just turns off and stops. And that's really cool. It has just a few bits. Just has a few bits in it. Now, it's got this little rubber piece up here on the top. I don't know. When we put this down, the rubber goes over the bits. When we put the lid down, it looks like this foam piece here kind of goes over the bits. And sometimes when I open this, the bits kind of pull out. Not always, but a little bit. Okay, so I just want to be aware of that. It has a really, really unique chuck design that when we use it, how do we open this? When we put the when we look at it at the tip or at the chuck, it's flush, right? See how it's flush? But when we put a bit in, when we put any bit in, the bits are magnetic. They pull in, but this isn't in all the way, right? So when we push it, we can see that the collar pulls back a little bit and locks the bit good into place. And the only way to remove the bit is to pull your chuck up and your bit pops right out. Very, very easy. Now, the bit doesn't pop out completely. It does. The bit doesn't pop out completely. It does just kind of so that you can pull it out. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't like fly out like a super strong toaster flying out some burnt toast like on a Saturday morning cartoon. I like that. I like it a lot too, Shea Lewis. The Fantic Next L1 Pro. It helped me put together my desk the other day, and I really liked that. I watched some videos about this, and they were like in the torque setting number 6. They were driving screws like directly into 2x4s without any pre-drilled holes. So it is a pretty powerful screwdriver as well. Do they call it screwdriver or cordless drill? Cordless screwdriver. Just looks like a drill, doesn't it, with that L shape that it has? I like its unique design. Usually I find drills or hand screwdriver, cordless screwdrivers to be like a little more industrial looking. This is really smooth aesthetic. I've never really owned a drill that had a digital display on it like this to know our battery setting, our battery remaining, our torque setting, and the direction that we're pushing our screws. So I really like this a lot. I'm obviously going to be using it for a lot more projects, but setting the desk up with this, the triple monitor arm stand, awesome. I got to drive all my screws into my VESA mounts with it. Pardon me. Excuse me. I got to do all my VESA mounts with it, all the screws, everything. It was awesome. It works so well. Why did this? I wonder if he's ending his show right now. I don't know why my screen went black. That was cool. Fantic Next L1 Pro. This is really cool. Today it's available for $79.97 and has a 4.5-star rating with just under 400 reviews. These are really, really fun. They feel like they got great grips on the handles where you hold it. It's textured here. And it's smooth everywhere else. This is really cool. This is the only word I can use to describe it. The Fantic Next L1 Pro is cool. You know what I'm saying? It drives, I think, 300 screws, I think it says, before it needs a charge. And let's check the back of the box now in real time and see if there's anything that we didn't really say about it that is worth mentioning. Charging, USB-C charging, absolutely. I definitely skipped over that. Does charge via USB-C. This is 3.6 volts. Drill direction, torque setting, battery level indicator, switch, charge. Yeah, very, very easy. Very easy. Very easy to understand. Drives 5mm diameter screws max. No load speed, 220 RPM. Battery capacity, 2,000 milliamp hours. Stepless speed change. Rare earth motor, and a shark chuck. I don't really know what the shark chuck is, but I guess it's the one where you plug it in and it auto clicks. I think it's really cool. The Fantic cordless screwdriver, aka the Next L1 Pro, is available today, like I just said, for $80 and has a 4.5-star review with just under 400 reviews. Okay, next up, we're going to talk about the tablet. All right, this is the Amazon Fire HD10 tablet. This is not the HD10 Pro. This is just the HD10. It has a camera on the front as well as a camera on the back. Okay, that's located here. This has a 10.1-inch screen. This is the 2021 model, I believe, and has 3 gigabytes of RAM and a plastic back, which is worth mentioning because the upgraded Pro version of the Amazon Fire 10 HD10 tablet, the Fire HD10 Pro, has 4 gigabytes of RAM and a metal back. So you know, it's a little more weight and a little more RAM, but we bought this one because it was half off when we got it, and we didn't need any more than that. It does have a great cover on it, which is not included when you purchase it. And the Amazon Fire HD10 is available today for 33% off, making it $99.99. It's generally what? $150. This is regularly $150. I've seen them go on sale as low as 50% off. So if you're interested in the tablet, but oh, hey, they have a coupon, not bad. Oh, that was $10 coupon for the drill. Thank you for telling me that. Thank you for letting me know that. Let me get some information up on my screen here that could be a benefit to me in regard to that. I got no notes. I got no notes today. Thank you for telling me about that $10 off coupon for the Fantic Nex L1 Pro. It is $79.97 today. It does have a $10 off coupon. Okay, but we're going to wrap up here now talking about the Amazon Fire HD10 tablet. The tablet is great. Mima uses it for everything pretty much except for phone calls, and she doesn't have any major problems with it that we have discerned. She uses it exclusively. Mima's not like kind of like geeky like I am, where she has like an instant understanding of computer stuff, and she uses this all the time. She doesn't ask me for any help with it. It's very, very easy to use. This is great for kids or people that don't have great technological know-how, or older people. The only thing that is about the Amazon Fire HD10 tablet is that it has the ability to only download apps out of the Amazon App Store by default, but easily through the options, you can enable third-party software installation and sideload the Google Play Store, and then unlock a whole lot more robust features and make your Amazon Fire HD10 tablet a lot more similar feeling to a traditional Android tablet with less restrictions. I think it's just basically because the Android store isn't maybe as popular as the Google and the iOS stores has been my presumption. So not a lot of apps, like not as many apps have been developed for it or ported over to it. I don't know. I'm just making a guess here. Okay, so the Amazon Fire HD10 tablet is available today for $100. It's 33% off. I do see this go on 50% off, but that might not be until maybe Prime Day. So I'm not sure. I can't say. Okay, now we're going to talk about the Fire Stick TV. I got the box for the Fire Stick right here. And the Fire Stick is really cool. Why is my screen saver popping off all the time? It's like it's not receiving any data or something. So it's going into screensaver mode. Maybe I didn't hit play on. I don't understand. There he is. Oh, he's talking about drills too. How do we play? What is going on with my Fire TV Stick? It's not Fire Stick TV. It's going to be browser stuff and internet stuff for sure. The Fire TV Stick 4K is really great. It has like a little Android operating system on it, and you can download a bunch of apps, like a bunch of movie apps and TV viewing apps, whether it's Hulu or Apple TV or Disney or Paramount Plus or Amazon Prime Video. Or YouTube or anything. There's so many other apps. Tubi. There's a bunch of great apps. And also, just like the tablet, there is a little downloader app that you can download to kind of like download some APKs that you can't get traditionally from the Amazon store, right? That where you get all your apps. And so you can put your own APKs on there, like your own apps. And that's really cool. Because you can really fully unlock the potential of the Fire Stick once you have like the apps on it that you want. We use Pluto TV, which is another great app, and it just shows live TV channels all the time, but they're just like 24-hour streaming channels. Like one channel is 24/7 South Park, one channel is 24/7 Fear Factor, one channel is 24/7 Taxi, which is a really good show. Oh, Nate, hello. I'm editing some videos while watching you. Sounds quite voyeuristic. I hope that your editing goes very well and without complication. Right now, I'm trying to figure out why I can't watch G-Zone. So we're going to go back to the Shopping Dragons channel here and figure it out. Let's go to Shopping Dragons and full screen ourselves. Not very narcissistic. It's just nice to keep a little bit of kind of motion in the background. I've always felt on the show. Let me hit full screen here. Is this going to play for me now? It does. Seems to be. I'm not really sure. I don't know. We'll see if it plays. Fire Stick is really great. Don't let my interaction here with the Amazon Silk browser be any indication that the Fire Stick is not good. It looks like my stream actually is playing quite well. And I don't know, I was just having a problem showing G-Zone a second ago. But yeah, in summation, the Fire TV Stick is only able to connect to your network over Wi-Fi. And I think that in like hindsight is one disadvantage that for me, I wish I would have reconsidered before making the purchase. But today I got my Amazon stick for $25 in a store on sale for 50% off. And these $50 Amazon sticks are on 40% off deal today for $30. So pretty good. Now the Amazon Fire TV Stick 4K does put out that 4K resolution, but make sure you have it plugged into the appropriate HDMI port on your television. Maybe not all your ports support 4K. I put mine in the side of my TV, not 4K, 1080p max. So I got to switch it out and plug it into a better HDMI port on my television. But these are really great. It works very seamlessly. Amazon Prime Video, Amazon Music, any Amazon services that you have, just sign into the stick. Good to go. It's already like ready to go. I've been having a lot of fun with my Fire TV Stick, but I do believe again that when it comes time to make another purchase, I don't need an additional Fire Stick. So I think it's going to be Fire Cube. And the only reason for me to want the Fire Cube, I'm not worried about speed or extra RAM or anything like that. What I am concerned most with is its ability to have that LAN port on it, so you can connect an Ethernet cable to it and not have any potential Wi-Fi stuttering. Which when we're watching Wi-Fi on the TV, and I've got my phone going and she's got her phone going, if I unplug the Cat5 from the laptop and start using laptop Wi-Fi, just bogs down really quick. I've got a really, really old router that I bought in 2009, and I never upgraded my router. So maybe you won't have those problems, but I'm kind of sitting on an old router. So I kind of like bottleneck my Wi-Fi, I guess would be the best way to describe it, because we start getting stuttering everywhere. But that has absolutely nothing to do with the Fire TV Stick. It has everything to do with my router. I think you're going to be really satisfied if you're looking for a quick connect to your TV. And it connects to your TV, like I said earlier, with that HDMI port. So this is really an excellent device that is super small and is powered by a mini USB. So make sure that you keep that in mind. I've never had... Maybe it's just my port. Ooh, maybe it's just my port. Nate, if you're in the chat and you know anything about Fire Sticks, is there the ability for power over HDMI to power your Fire Stick, or do I always have to have it plugged in? Because I have mine plugged into a 1080p port. I don't think it's pushing power through that. And so I do have a micro USB cable plugged into it. That plugs into an adapter in the ground. I am in this joint. Okay, well, maybe you can answer my question that during this interactive live shopping experience. Is there power over HDMI to power the Fire TV Stick, or do we always have to have it plugged into the wall? Either way, it comes with the adapter and the cable to plug it into the wall, and the Fire TV Stick is a little bit wider than some HDMI compliant devices, like plugs that you plug in. Like simple HDMI cables. So when you plug it into your TV, it could have the ability to take up adjacent, important, relevant real estate next to those other HDMI ports. Which one is this? This one. So Fire TV Stick does come with a smaller kind of HDMI adapter that has a USB HDMI female port on it, so that you can save the space, and then your kind of Fire Stick just kind of flops down. HDMI does do power, but not necessarily dedicated, maybe like 5 volts. Yeah, I wonder if I'm just not getting power over my 1080p port. I'm going to have to plug it into one of my 4K ports and see for myself if I can power it without having that power adapter plugged in, which is included. You get the power adapter and the cable. Okay, that's enough of Fire Stick. Fire Sticks are really, really great, and they are available today for $30. That's 40% off on this. And before we wrap up, Nate says, so if I said HDMI thing needs more power than that, then yeah, you got to have it plugged in. I'm not sure how much power draws off the Fire Stick, but once again, I've got it plugged into a 1080p port. I'm going to have to switch it around and see if I can get power over an HDMI 4K signal. I don't even know what I'm saying. and see if I can get power over the port without having to plug it in. I don't think that I can, but I'm going to investigate. I'm going to investigate that. Because initially I plugged it in without the power, and it was kind of like interacting with the TV a little bit, but very low power. It was just saying, you better plug this in. Okay, Rising Siren, hello. I feel like I haven't seen you in the chat in a while. Thank you for joining. I hope that you're doing very well. And you say, I believe you need to have it plugged in. I've never been able to power my Fire Stick without the plug. Okay, excellent. So I never really knew. I think I've got it cleared up now. You do pretty much require the 5-volt power adapter that is included with the Fire Stick. So nothing to worry about. Everything you need to operate it is included in this tiny little box for $30 today. All right, let's keep it moving now. That's a little bit longer than I wanted to spend on Fire TV Stick. And let's talk about the Anker Nebula 4K capsule projector. Okay, this is Anker's Nebula. Did I say 4K? That's not what I want to say. This is Anker Nebula capsule projector. What's really, really beautiful about this projector is its absolute size. It's a little unit. Comes with a remote control. Here's the remote control here. We pull that box out, and then look at this capsule. Look, it's so small. It's the size of a pop. Let me hold it up to my regular camera. It's the size of a pop can. Pardon me. These are great for portable projectors. I mean, this is a pretty great small portable projector. I know Nate just got the upgraded version of this Nebula capsule projector, so I'm really excited to see his review for that. Now, is the Capsule 3 a short throw like you were describing yesterday? Because I know you said the WiMAX was like the best short throw that you ever saw. This Nebula capsule portable pop can sized projector offers a resolution of 854 by 480 and an operating system that is Android 7.1. It does have a manual focus knob on the side here, and I don't believe that the Nebula capsule does auto keystone. To be honest, I used it like twice, and then I haven't plugged it in since. They're very, very bright in the bedroom, so shining them on the walls at night is not the move. Is not the move at night, because it fills the whole room with light. Even like I've got this little Nebula capsule here, and it's really bright. And imagine having an even bigger lens in there, like the Mars 2 Pro, right? Super bright. So I haven't had major experience, but we opened the box, we plugged them in, we watched a movie on it. The Nebula capsule does have an HDMI input as well as a USB input on it. It has speakers built into it, as well as a battery that I think is 5,400 milliamps. 5,200 milliamp hour battery and the Anker Nebula capsule. You can play videos and content on this up to 4 hours worth of playback. Everything is built in. It's got speakers. This is a beautiful unit. It does, like I said, come with the remote control, and you can also pair it up with the Nebula app, okay? But like I said, if you have internet connected to this, you can download apps right to the device with that Android 7.1 operating system. It's got a cute little rubber booty on the bottom to hold it in place on a firm, steady surface, as well as that tripod mount, which I'm a super big fan of. And Nate says, I was just referring to ultra short throw, which is usually a projector that doesn't sit far away, yes, from the screen, but instead under. So I guess you would call it a standard throw projector, the Capsule 3. The Capsule 3, how is it? I'm so excited about your Capsule 3 video. I really want to watch it when you get the opportunity to make it. And I want to know this before I wrap up with the capsule. How is it compare in size? How does the capsule that I'm holding here, which is available today, by the way, for $250, this is 17% off. It's traditionally $300, the average retail value for the Anker Nebula capsule projector, but today $250. Long throws will be ones that you see at drive-in movie theaters or standard movie theaters. So this is not a long throw, and neither is the Mars Pro 2. Those aren't long throw projectors. They're DLP projectors, which is digital light projection, right? Digital light projectors. I think that's it. I got a lot. I do have great confidence while you're listening to me. I have great confidence that I know the majority of the things that I'm speaking on, but some like simple things I just don't get. You're watching math. math is one. And then DLP, that's digital light projection, right? That's what you get with the Nebula capsule projector. It has a whole control schematic, all the controls that you need pretty much on the top to operate the system, but you can really get fine control, like I said a moment ago, with the included remote. Now, the controls on the top of the capsule are essentially your volume buttons, your power button, as well as a multifunction button, and has the Nebula insignia in the center there, and the Nebula insignia lights up different colors to represent different statuses of this device. Really, really awesome. Really, dogs love. This is a dogs love painting projector. Like I said, I'll wrap it up here with an 854 by 480 resolution with a 5200 milliamp hour battery, built-in speakers, everything you need in this box to throw a major good watch party. Now, the lower resolution, okay, of the capsule projector does offer you kind of like that classic screen door effect of the pixels, right? But, you know, you're going to get that with pretty much every projector of a lower resolution. Even the Mars 2 Pro has kind of like that screen door effect where you can see the pixels. But really, once you have this projecting and you're consuming the content, you become so engrossed in what you're watching that effect, like while noticeable initially on a still image while you're setting up, becomes like so not even worth considering once the screen starts moving, right? So just kind of like slow, kind of still images are kind of like a little more screen doored with that lower resolution by this 854 by 480, but everything is completely watchable. I really, really want to take these outside and see how big we can get them and test that, but it's still kind of crappy outside with the weather. Rave Party, how'd you get to Rave Party 2? I want to be friends with Adam. I just want to say that real quick. I've been saying Rave Party 2 in my man's chat for months. I've been very, very fortunate with Anchor Adams giveaways. I haven't really won recently, but I won some Liberty Air Max. I won some Liberty Air 2 earbuds that I gifted to a homie. I got those in September, and then super, super lucky and fortunate when I got the Rave Neo 2. But man, there's something about that Rave Party 2, boy. I want it bad. I've got several Bluetooth speakers. We've got the Tribit 90-watt Stormbox Blast. We're going to be taking a look at that today. And how many watts? No, I don't have the Rave Party 2. I don't have the Rave Party 2. I've got the Rave Neo 2. I got Rave Neo 2. Whereas I'll show you real quick. I got the Rave Neo 2. That's what I got. This is cool. I like this one. I like the light show on this one a lot. I like that this has the same price point as the Soundcore Motion Boom Plus, but it's got a single bigger speaker and it's powered. This is a lot heavier than the Motion Boom Plus, but at the same price point, I almost want to put my money on Rave 2 because I love the light show on this speaker a lot, and it has all the same characteristics as the Motion Boom Plus, and I keep referencing that because it is the exact same MSRP, like $180. These are really nice, but yeah, no, I don't have that Rave Neo. I don't have that Rave Party. Excuse me, I don't have the Anchor Rave Party 2. I've been giving them one of these, but not yet, my friend. Hopefully soon. Okay, so that is the Anchor Nebula Capsule 2, a really, really fun compact projector. This is an older model. They do make newer models that reflect different price points. Click through the carousel to learn more today. Okay, you look like you were looking for a steel chair like they do in WWE. Capsule 2.6 by 2.6 by 4.7. The three, so not too much bigger. It's not too much bigger. And they're squeezing a lot more technology into it too, right? So, you know, you need a little bit of extra space. All right, let's move on here in our carousel, and we're going to talk about next the EXA Telcom, the environmental noise canceling wireless headset. This is pretty much designed with truckers in mind. Let's pop it open here and see what we got. Okay, there's the box. Here is the headphones. Oh, here's the bag first, real quick. The Exa Telecom H1 comes with this little cinch sack. It just has like not embossed, but a screen printed logo on it. It's got some social media on the back, gray and orange, cinch shut. Good to keep your headphones intact. Now, I want to point this out because I've always been confused about this, but I always answer my own question every time. And I wonder, why is it that in the picture on the carousel for the Exa Telecom H1, why does it have the USB dongle? I don't have a USB dongle in mine. It never came with one. Comes with a USB-C charging cable and the instructions that you need. But even, I wonder if it has a parts list here. Even in the parts list, it's instructions, bag, cable, headphones. I just don't understand why they put that little dongle in that picture. I've never understood for the months that I've been talking about this. But anyway, the Exa Telecom H1 environmental noise canceling headphones features a single cup design so that you can be aware of your spatial surroundings. Like, again, these are designed for truckers. They have only one side that you can adjust the headrest on, and that is on the cup side. Okay, it has a little flexible piece that is good for touching the side of your head, like the opposite side of the cup. This little headrest is made out of a soft rubber material. You can see I'm kind of bending it there, and it's slightly adjustable. It does offer slight adjustability, so you can really let it sit. This doesn't pinch when I put it on my head, and you can wear it on your right side like I'm doing now. But what's great about the microphone that's built into the Exa Telecom H1 is that it is bidirectional with a 270-degree range of motion. So while it's at the back of my head, we could just turn it over. Super easy, good to go. Now, what's great and what is making the $70.99 price point on the H1s today is that they feature an algorithm that is designed to reduce road noise so that you can produce a clear call to the one that you want to speak with. And you get a nice cup, like I was describing earlier, that offers you some excellent noise isolation. I can definitely, like, obviously feel that I can't hear as much out of this ear. And that cup is going to offer you the ability to, like I'm repeating, have noise. Let's drink some water. Let's drink water. I am sweating on the show today, and I don't know why. It ain't hot. It ain't hot. Okay, now that I gathered my thoughts, I want to tell you again that the Exa Telecom environmental noise canceling headphone Model H1 has an algorithm that reduces road noise, offers a crystal clear call experience to yourself as well as the person that you're speaking to, and features a wireless range of up to 100 meters, 100 feet. 100 meters is like 300 feet. 100 feet. And so you can leave your phone in your pocket or you can leave it in your rig while you have this headset on. And you can walk to the back of your truck. You can be hands-free if you need to be. This feels good on my head. Now, it's not like if I shook my head, it's going to fall off. You know what I'm saying? But it feels good when I'm not rushing about, like, you know, what I'm trying to say by shaking my head a lot. Feels good. I'll shake my head. Yeah, like instantly when you shake. But that's not what this is about. That's not what this is about. What truckers are wearing single boat? You know, no, but not no. You just don't be aggressive when you say no on the Exa Telecom H1. Okay. Today, these are available for $70.99, and that is on a deal. So heads up on a great deal today. These are regularly listed for $90 today. You can scoop them up for 71 bucks. Likely a miss from Exa, but yeah, that's misleading. We should sue. Yeah, absolutely. I don't know. Hey, what's up, Lori B? Sorry I missed you 2 minutes ago. Thank you for popping in. I just get excited when I talk about products. I don't always glance over at the chat. It's great to see you. Thank you for joining me here on the show. All right, we're going to keep it moving from the Exa Trucker Bluetooth headset right now. This is really cool. Exa makes some gaming headsets too that we talk about on the show here pretty often. So if you're interested in seeing the types of products that Exa has, I absolutely encourage you to click through the carousel today and get knowledged up, okay, on what Exa has going on. I want to tell you as I'm walking away one more time, okay? The Exa H1, the Exa Telecom H1 Trucker Bluetooth headset is available today for $71. All right, what's next in our carousel here? It's going to be the Areki Shen Wireless Beat Boom Box Blast. This is the Beat Boom wireless speaker by Areki Shen. This is the Beat Boom. This is the black version, I think. Yeah. This is the black version of the Areki Shen Beat Boom Bluetooth speaker. I used this thing really briefly for a PC speaker, and I wasn't really feeling it. But this is a great handheld speaker that today is available for $30. This is 50% off this deal today. $30. $30. This is regularly $59.98. Today can be yours for the affordable price of $29.98. You're going to get two speakers in here. I haven't turned this one on in a long time, if I'm being very honest, but it does turn on a little bit. You do get a cute little light show. Let's put our box here where it belongs. You do get a cute little light show, and it has 3 different modes. You can have just these lights on. You can have the accent lights on. You can have all the lights on or none of the lights on. Let's see if this is connected to something over here today. The only monitor I need to see is hiding. I get so many monitors. Everything's hiding all over the place. Okay, discoverable. Do we have this thing connected? Ooh, other devices? No. Can we add a device? A Bluetooth device? Oh, I don't want to add. Why would you want to add Govee lights via Bluetooth? That's weird. Press and hold the power button, I believe, to put this into Bluetooth mode. So let's turn it off. Every time I do this, I always have a little issue with the with trying to pair this, but I think I figured it out. I was trying to pair it to my phone, and that's not what I wanted. I want to pair it to my laptop. So let me turn this back on. Press and hold the button. It turns on, and then I believe it jumps into pairing mode automatically. I always forget how to put this one in pairing mode, but I think it's extremely easy, just like others. Is it this one? Is it this one? Because this one just showed up. I don't think it is. But it does sound good. I'll tell you the truth. The mids in this are a little bit muffled, and the bass is okay. But the mids and the treble does get a little bit muffed out by it. But these are just two. These are just two little speakers. Like, look how big this. These are like not much bigger than. These look like 50 millimeter drivers almost that you would put in like Exa Telcom headsets. Okay, we're going to skip pairing it today because I always have this issue pairing this offline. I need to take the time to erase its connection, reconnect to it properly so that we can demo it. I like the blue and the red light. It kind of just faded out there real quick. That's one of my favorite ones. I like when they blast together in the middle like that. This has kind of like a fabric sort of coating on it. It's like a plasticky textured coating that feels like fabric, sorry. And it is IP67 weather resistant. It has 25 watts of power, I believe. And I'm going to look at the back of the box here and give a few more details in just a moment. But it does feature a USB-C to charge, as well as a 3.5 millimeter headphone auxiliary jack. So even if you can't connect to it with Bluetooth, you can still plug something into the Areki Shen Beat Boom wireless speaker. Okay, the speaker comes in a couple of different colors. It offers in red, orange, blue, green, dark green, black, and pink. So click through the carousel today and let me know what your favorite color of the Beat Boom is. It offers 24 hours of playback time, is IPX7 waterproof. It has the 3 light modes we talked about, 90 decibels of clear sound. This is compatible with Bluetooth 5.3, which means you're going to get a great range on this, over 40 feet and 40 meters, I believe, and wireless dual pairing, so you can pair 2 devices to this. Remember settings and 25 watts of powerful bass. The Areki Shen Beat Boom is available today for 50% off, $30. $30 today for Areki Shen. Let's turn this boy off. I'm going to figure out how to get this one popping again because I haven't put music through in a while. Because every time I go to pair it, I'm live. And then I'm like, oh, it didn't pair instantly. So I'm freaking out. Okay. Okay. Quiet chat, quiet life. Let's keep going here and talk next about our product after the Beat Boom. Oh, this is going to be the Eufy Pet Cam and the water fountain. Okay. We'll bring both of these up at the same time. I was just watching a Eufy stream. Eufy just went live on Amazon like yesterday or the day before yesterday. And it was David talking about it. And yeah, I think they were selling these as a pair or something. Now, we're not talking about these as a pair right now. Let's actually set one off to the side here. We're going to talk about the Eufy pet camera for dogs. But listen, it's not just for dogs. Don't let Eufy fool you, okay? Because you can talk to your cat with the Eufy pet camera, okay? You can talk to your bird with the Eufy pet camera. If you got a lizard like a snake, man, then you can talk to your snake with the Eufy pet camera. It all depends on where you set it up. But what is really fun about this indoor pet camera is that it does have a little treat launcher built into it. So you can fill this with your favorite treats, with your pet's favorite treats, and then remotely launch them out of the device. So you can see your pet, you can hear your pet, you can talk to your pet, you can launch treats out of your pet. You can don't launch them out of your pet, but you can launch treats out of the Eufy pet camera to your pet. And the way that it launches treats is great because it doesn't just throw them in one spot all the time where the pet can just train to sit and catch it. They will be able to launch at different forces and different lengths all around the room. Okay, don't talk a lot about it, okay? Keep your pup guessing. You'll never know where the food goes. Treats don't get stuck. You can talk to your dog, hear every woof, free doggy diary. You'll finally have videos that show you what your pup is really up to when you're not home. See clearly even at night. It's going to have an LED built into it. 207. Oh yeah, this has 270 degrees of rotation. So you put the base down on the table. Here, let's stop following me. You put the base down, you put the camera down on the table, and then you can turn 270 degrees to follow the pet all around the house. So you can call the pet. Pet doesn't have to be just in front of the camera. Pet can be almost literally anywhere in the house and still be able to be seen with the Eufy pet camera. Fantastic fun and rewards. Track your dog. Interact and record memories anytime with the Eufy pet app. Oh, that is also very important, okay? The Eufy pet camera, excuse me, the Eufy pet camera, 1 second, I just want to drink a little more water. Okay, the Eufy pet camera, what were we just saying? Oh, requires the Eufy pet app in order to connect to it. You do not connect to the Eufy pet camera with your traditional Eufy app. You'll need the Eufy pet app in order to communicate remotely with your pet through this specific device. What is the resolution? Does it say? You get the dog camera, the adapter, the quick start guide. It doesn't give me any. I think it's probably 1080p. I'm gonna guess it's 1080p because it's a camera for your dog, you know. So that's what I'm gonna guess. I don't know. I don't think it's 2K resolution. Let me click through the carousel real quick and learn so that I'm not feeding you guys misinformation. Okay. So let me click through this here. Pet camera, 1080p dog camera. Absolutely. So I killed it. I nailed it. Oh, and again, with Eufy, no monthly fees, right? So you can monitor this all yourself for free. This is the Eufy pet camera. I haven't opened mine yet because I don't have a pet yet. I would like to have a pet, but Mima has allergies. Okay, that's the Eufy pet. It's the Eufy pet camera. Today, this is on a super deal. It's 20% off, making it $160. Regularly, this is $200. Okay, so the Eufy pet cam with 1080p resolution is available today for $160. All right, let's move this one out of the way, and then let's talk about our. And the deal is 12% claimed. The deal for the pet camera is already 12% claimed. Now let's talk about the Eufy pet water fountain. I definitely have this. We're looking at it right here. Now, I like the Eufy pet water fountain because it has the cat on the box, okay? And that's the truth. All right, so here's the stainless steel top and the reservoir for the water as well as the base. Now, let's move the box for the pet water fountain out of the way for just a moment. Oops, that's not what I wanted to do. There we go. Move this keyboard as well right here. Okay, so what's cool about the Eufy pet water fountain is that it has this base that sits on the floor and plugs into like a traditional cell phone charging adapter. There's no adapter that is included with the Eufy pet water fountain. So you just plug it into like an old cell phone charger. I assume a lot of people have those, you know. Okay, so that's cool. And that's cool that the base sits on the floor like that and stays plugged in, because now you can take the half-gallon reservoir and just drop it into place. There's no locks. There's nothing. It's just held in by gravity very easily, okay? So when you want to fill this, we can just lift the base. We can lift the reservoir right off the base. Base stays intact. Everything stops functioning. And then when we put it back in place, it just recognizes that it's put back in place and starts working again. If you remove your reservoir and fill it with water and return it to the base, and the base doesn't kick on the auto pump, like doesn't start pumping the water automatically, then unplug your base and plug it back in. That is pretty much the troubleshooting remedy required in order to fix these. I never really hear them breaking down. I just know that I read that in the troubleshooting manual. You get a half-gallon reservoir, easy to fill with water. It's easy to assemble this. It comes with a couple small parts that you can't really mix up. Snaps all into place, super easy. Then you get the top bowl. You get this top bowl piece. We put it on top, right? And then it comes, every Eufy Pet water fountain comes with activated charcoal filter. Okay, we can see the charcoal that's in there. And this just slots in the top. Just slots in right into the area that it is designed to fit in, just like this, okay? And then we put this on top, and then it comes with a stainless steel top. This is the very top. We line this up and put it on. And again, once again, none of this is having any locks or anything with it. Just pulls apart, really easy to pull apart. Now, the stainless steel has a space for the straw, a tapered top, and a little slit in the bottom to allow unconsumed water to go back down, fall into the filter, and back into the reservoir. Very, very cool design here, okay? A rolling stone gathers no moss. And, you know, some people, they don't always get the opportunity to fill their pet dishes every single day. Sometimes irresponsible, okay? But with the Eufy Pet water fountain, the water is constantly moving and being filtered. So there's less opportunity for bacteria to build in this device. Oh, you're back, Nate? I hope that the baby has no chill. You're going to have to teach her how to relax. Info on that TV. Amazon reviewer says info on the TV. This is just an old RCA TV I bought in like a huge sale for super cheap. I don't have it in my carousel today. Maybe I'll look it up and see if it's available and add it too. I never really considered adding the TV to the carousel today. But the pet water fountain is super great. Like I said, it has that activated charcoal filter in it. And you're going to be recommended by Eufy to replace your activated charcoal filter every 2 to 3 weeks, I believe it says. And filters I saw come in 3 packs for $20. The Eufy Pet water fountain is also on a great deal today. It is 20% off, generally $50. Today available for $36.79. So just under $37 for this half-gallon water dish. And I don't know what's going on. I don't remember what I saw yesterday. I don't even know if it's anything that I can say or promote or whatever. I really don't know, but like if I should or not. But I saw a Eufy stream yesterday. I think it was yesterday or the day before. And they were like selling these as like a set. I think that's why they're both on this fire sale. Hey, Robbie J, thank you so much for following here on Clown Live. If you haven't heard or you don't know, I am Dragon Blaker. You can call me Blake, and you are watching Clown Live, an Amazon Live interactive shopping experience presented to you by Shopping Dragons. I'm not exactly how far along are we? We just wrapped up Eufy. So we're about halfway through the show. We just wrapped up Eufy. We're about halfway through the show. We got a little bit more of these great products to talk about. And I hope you can stick around. Yo, baby, relax. Yo, baby, relax. Did you ever say it like that? Maybe you should say, I was going to make a joke that was inappropriate, but I remembered that I was on a live stream, so I cut myself short there. Okay, yeah, so the Eufy Pet water fountain and the Eufy Pet camera are both on great deals today, and that's what I wanted you to know about them. Now, let's move on to the next product in our carousel, and that is going to be this Flathead Products 10 reusable silicone drinking straws. Okay, let's give this one like a minute. It doesn't even take a minute. Okay, so these are the flathead straws. These aren't all of them. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is 5 straws. Oh, cool. These are all the colors that you get. You get 10 straws, 2 of every color. You get blue, purple, pink, white, and aqua color. Okay, let's lay these down. Comes in a nice kind of nylon feeling kind of cinch sack. It also features a little pipe cleaner so that if you get some crud stuck in them, you can keep them absolutely clean. Now, the thing about the pipe cleaner is it doesn't go all the way through. So you do have to kind of go in from the other side as well if you want. Okay, these are angled. The straws are angled. Here, we can go here. The straw is angled, okay, and tapered at the bottom. So to help prevent sucking the straw to the bottom of the cup, but they're very flexible. So that can still happen where you kind of get it stuck on the bottom. You can cut these to size if you want, but you can only cut them once, okay? They don't repair themselves. I never had reusable straws before. Now that I do, I use reusable straws in almost every single thing. Not really hot drinks with straws. Like I wouldn't drink hot chocolate with a straw. I wouldn't drink coffee with a hot coffee with a straw. Iced coffee, maybe. That sounds really good, actually. Okay, so you get 10 reusable silicone drinking straws, and this has 4.5-star review with almost with just over 19,000 reviews. So over 19,000 reviews for these 10 drinkable straws. These are on 49% discount today. Regularly, you want 10 straws for $13? No. Flathead says no. We're going to do it for $6.59 today. Nate says, would these work with iced milk? Now, I got to know. Are you icing the milk so much that it has the texture of a slushie, or are you just taking like milk and pouring it over ice? If you have large ice cubes and calling that iced milk, then I would assume that that would be okay. If your iced milk is ice cream or thick like a slushie or a Slurpee, then I would assume that these straws might not be exactly what you want for a frozen drink, because they do kind of have like a smaller diameter. Now, don't ask me what the diameter is, the inner or outer diameter of the straw, but just visually looking at it, it's certainly not big like a 7-Eleven Slurpee straw, right? So if you're looking for like a textured snow iced kind of drink like that, these aren't going to do that. But no, just ice cubes and whole milk. Yeah, absolutely. This will get in around all the ice cubes. You could pack it with ice and the whole straw could be bent, and you can still suck out of the straw, okay? So that's what's really cool about this. Now, before I answer the question, I just want to reiterate that you can cut these to size, and I would recommend if you do that, you do cut that taper on it so that you don't constantly vacuum your straw to the bottom of your cup. These Flathead products, 10 reusable silicone drinking straws, are available today for $6.59. Bedsure next? Absolutely. Bedsure? No. Hold on. Oh, almost dropped my keyboard. No, not Bedsure. Hold on. Bedsure. This wasn't updated in my product list. So, we're going to make some real-time edits to our product list here, and then we're going to keep the show going, okay? So just bear with me for just a moment, all right? Let's go out. Let's go to our show, and let's edit our show, and then let's go to our Bedsure wearable blanket, and let us remove this, and then let's go back, and then let's go to add. And then let's navigate to our product sheet here. And let's find the one that we have on hand, because this is an all product show. So I assume it's just a little mistake. Hopefully I'm not making a problem doing this swap out. And I don't think it's going to be a problem. What are we looking at? Hey Siga. Here we go. Okay, I want this one. Okay, B0B. B0B. 2C2. 2C2M. T13. T13. The swap on the show in real time is like ultra slow. There's got to be a more efficient way to do this. Okay, let's add this to the stream. Yes, let's go back. Let's rejoin our stream. And we'll just put this at the end. Close this. Return to live stream. Let's just go all the way to the end of our carousel now, and we'll talk about the Ihe Siga wearable blanket. That's the one that I put out today. So that's the one we're going to talk about. I don't even have how much horsepower do they make? The straws? The straws don't make a lot of horsepower, but like if you were using them for non-traditional methods, such as maybe, I don't know, really, really extreme example here. Maybe you're using the straw to pipe a little bit of gasoline into a carburetor. That might add a little bit of juice to your engine to help get it started, right? If you're having some engine problems on an old carbureted engine, maybe your lawnmower needs a better carb or something, a little more gas in its carb. Maybe then you could add some type of horsepower to your engine by trying to get it started with a little bit of piped gas from it. But yeah, no, they're just plastic, so they don't make your car go faster. Okay, but I did add the Ihe Siga wearable blanket to our carousel, so let's talk about that now. I've got it here, the box, kaboom, and I got the product here, kaboom. This is the Ihe Siga regular size. This is the Ihe Siga regular oversized wearable hooded blanket. I'm not putting it on today because I've been sweating the whole show. I'm just not putting it on today, okay? But this is it. It's real, real big. Let's see. How does it look behind me? Oh, we're that far back that I don't even have the thing yet. Okay, so this is the Ihe Siga wearable hooded blanket. This is the regular oversized hooded blanket. And as I hold the neck up at my neck, we can see my shins. Okay, ooh. We can see my shins. Okay, these shins, though, the shin game is real with the regular oversized blanket from Ihe Siga. Now, they do make an extended or an oversized, and it is a little bit longer. If you're interested in keeping your shins covered. This is obviously in a red color. This is a red color, and it has pockets that are lined in Sherpa. The head, the hood, and the whole interior of the Ihe Siga wearable blanket is lined with this really soft Sherpa material. Feels like I'm rubbing hand cream. It's so soft in here. I love this thing a lot. This one is for Mima. We added the bed shore to our carousel today because I do have one, but not here. Not here. I'm going to get it soon enough, and then we'll be able to show that one when the time is right, and it's in purple. I like purple. Nima likes red. That's why we got the red one. Yeah, these are real big. So when I turned around, I wanted to see. You can really maybe see how much it droops beside my large body. It extends out the back. You know what I'm saying? Okay, these are really fun. These are really comfortable. I don't even wear, I don't know if this is TMI, but it's not even clothes time under here. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about maybe a pair of boxer shorts or maybe like the lightest shorts that I own. I might, oh, do we turn around here? I wanted to see. Yeah, look how wide that is on me. And I'm big. That stretches out a lot behind me. Oh, you can't see the TV because of the shot today. No problem. I'm just looking at my live preview. And it's a lot. It's a lot. There's a lot here. You could put two people in this, maybe. Okay, the Ihe Siga wearable blanket, though, is available today. Oh, bye, Nate. Thanks for popping out. I appreciate you. Okay, thanks. Buying 50 sets. Oh, I thought it said 50 cents. I'm like, why is he talking about rappers? Thank you, Nate, 2 minutes ago for joining us if you're still here. And if you're not, once again, thank you for joining us. Y'all can see Dragon Blogger Nate on Shopping Dragons here on Amazon Live. He goes live pretty much every single day. Subscribe and follow to Shopping Dragons for more Tater Nate. Rising Sun says, can you explain how when you suck the straw, how does it stick to the bottom? Can you explain how when you suck the straw, how does it stick to the bottom? I like that color. Yes, I'll explain the straws right now. Forgive me for missing your message, but I just want to get this one out of the way. The Ihe Siga regular wearable hooded blanket is available today for $29.99, has a 5-star rating with over 2,000 reviews, and is 25% off at that $30 price point today. These are regular $40. Save $10 instantly by clicking through the carousel and adding your favorite color to your cart today. The silicone straws, look, I'll do the demo with the straw. It's easy. The demo with the straw about sucking it to the bottom of the glass is just that, look, it's tapered, right? I guess that's not a good cup for an example. But the bottom of the straw is, I want to get real close. The bottom of the straw is tapered, right? So when it is in the bottom of the cup, the point is touching the bottom of the cup in this example. So when you're drinking water or consuming liquids with the straw, you can drink because the straw on the bottom isn't flat. So suction from your mouth into the straw could pull the straw flat against the bottom of the glass. See, I'm not getting any water. I did push it in. I did push it in to make the example. But yeah, it's just the silicone straw grips against the bottom of the cup and then creates an airtight seal that prevents liquids from being sucked up through it. Okay, so it really shot a lot of water into the back of my throat just now. So yeah, so that I've never had that happen. Are you using these silicone straws? I like to drink a lot quickly through the straw, and I'm just like sucking the straw to get the liquid out as quickly as possible. And yeah, so not all the time, but sometimes I do get the bottom of my straw. Maybe I push my mouth in. I don't know. I don't know. Not that extreme, but just giving the example. But yeah, definitely like, and because they're bendable, that tapered edge still could just kind of like flop into the bottom of the cup and get that little suction grip. It is what it is. It is what it is. Don't hurt yourself. Thank you, Rising Sun. That's what I say to people. Hey, don't hurt yourself. David Mungai says, "Go Eagles." Yo, I'm not a big sports fan, but go Eagles. Let's go. Oh, I had to do a. Okay, I'll tell you. Are you still here, David? I'll tell you. I'm not a sports guy. Every time I do sports stuff, if they're like, "Oh, pick the team to win," I just put them against each other literally and see in my mind who would win. And today, I don't know what I did. I did a survey I voted in a poll, excuse me, about who was going to win so that I could enter a giveaway on some unrelated thing today. And what is it? Eagles versus Chiefs? Is it Eagles versus Chiefs today? I figured the human being would annihilate the bird. So I don't know anything about sports. I have no vested interest in it whatsoever. I ain't dogging the Eagles, but when it's the Chiefs, the humans versus the Eagles, the animal, the human's going to win. So I got my money on the Chiefs to take it. And if it's not Chiefs, then whatever the human element is of the team that is going against the Eagles, the humans are going to win. So good luck, though, to the Eagles. I hope that your team wins, David. I hope that the other team wins as well. Okay, the Ihe Siga wearable blanket is $30 today. Now let's go back to where we were in our carousel here. And, it's going to be the Huanuo triple monitor stand. Okay, this is a box of parts that is the remainder of my Huanuo triple monitor stand. Here's the box right here. Okay, Huanuo desk mounts. This is the triple monitor stand. And yeah, the box just has like I'm not even opening the box, okay? Because forget it. Now, look at this. Let's grab our ObsBot software here. It is somewhere. This is ObsBot. Yes. Okay, so the Huanuo triple monitor stand is an excellent monitor stand that has these gas actuated arms. Excuse me. Let me start again, okay? The Huanuo triple monitor stand has these gas actuated arms that are designed to hold up to 17.5 pounds. They're designed for monitors that range from 17 to 32 inches in size and is just a great addition to the desk to kind of free up some desk space. Look, I'm going to show you mine right now, how crazy the entire setup is today. We just got to make sure we got this one selected. And yeah, let's move this over here. So today I've got like I've got 3 monitors hooked up to the thing. Here, let's stop looking at the desk for a moment. We're gonna skip this table shot. Get a little wider shot here. And yeah, let's Sorry about that for that shaking kind of thing. Let me take care of some things here real quick. Just kind of fully panicking, not panicking. Stop, not leave, stay, stop, start. Okay, the desk camera kind of messed up. We might have to fix it in a minute. Okay, back to what we were talking about, though. We're talking about the Huanuo triple monitor stand, okay? And that is this little guy right here, right here. So the stand, it's kind of hiding a little bit behind some plate, okay? But man, it's really hard to see. Okay, so this is the plate. This is the plate. This is the monitor stand itself. It has this leggy grip on it. And then it has this piece here that has the supports for the two additional arms. Okay. So we can go up. We can go up. I got one monitor on the center bar. That's this little monitor. And then here, I just want to minimize my Discord and make sure I'm not showing anything that I shouldn't be. I can leave my product page open. I can leave my product page open. Okay. So I got the laptop plugged in. That's kind of there. You can see the keyboard. And then the laptop is plugged into all the monitors. The monitors are, I got this little 24-inch on my center stand. We can pull out a little bit here. And then I got a 32-inch television in portrait mode that is next to it. And the television that I have is 6 or 7 pounds. And like I said a moment ago, each arm is good to support up to 17.5 pounds. So I'm well under the threshold for weight on this arm. Now, they do have gas springs that make them easy to adjust. If you want to pull them out, slide them around and move them, it's super, super easy to do that. When we pull it way out, and I'm going to turn this one out just a little bit more for the space, okay? We actually, and I put this laptop down, hopefully we don't go into sleep mode. Okay, these are really easy to take your monitors from portrait mode into landscape mode. We just turn them, good to go, okay? Oh, and then we can turn it out so that y'all can see it, just like that real quick. Now, this is in portrait mode, so it doesn't auto-correct itself. I've got my monitor settings to do that, but I love this. I love that we can turn them to be in portrait or landscape in real time. And that's just an amazing feature because you can really get a lot more out of your monitors if you need to. Now, for me, using this monitor in portrait mode is freaking crazy. Let me get all this kind of like set back up here. Okay. What's cool to me about using these monitors, using this monitor, is that you can have 3 different windows open. Let's open a couple tabs here. And what can we show? What can we show? What can we show? I don't know what websites we can show, so we won't show any. Okay, so look at this. This is awesome. This has nothing to do with the triple monitor stand, but we can stack our windows and group them together. We'll put Google up here. We'll put our product pages down here. So now it's like I have 3 additional monitors on one 32-inch monitor in portrait mode. I couldn't replicate this the same in landscape. They would be too narrow. They would be too narrow. If I turned the TV the other way and had these 3, they'd just be too narrow and not look that good, you know? I like this. I like this a lot. Let's go to Amazon Live and let's see. Let's see. I know Tech wouldn't mind if I was showing his stream. So we got Tech, and then we can full screen Tech. And let's mute him real quick. And then let's open another Amazon stream. I know that this has nothing to do with the arm, but it does because the TV is connected to the arm, and that is what is super cool. So let's see. Let's go to, we'll show Olga for a minute. She's very nice. I don't think she would mind if we showed her stream for just a quick second. Make sure that you follow these people that we're showing on the show today. So isn't this really cool? Isn't this great? I've got my product page down here. I've got my, I've got 2 Amazon streams here. That's really great for watching content. And I mean, I could literally put my entire show here, I guess. Like, let's see, I could go here and I could put my show here. put the show at the top. This is what we are. This is what we're doing here right now. And then we could put Amazon down here. Where's Amazon chat? Put our Amazon stream down here and full screen ourselves. Mute ourselves. And how cool is this? How cool is this that I've got my live stream? I've got my live stream monitoring. I'm monitoring Amazon here. I've got my product page. I've got all my products for today's show listed here as a backup thing in case anything happens. This is great. This is awesome. This is superb. This is fantastic. And I just honestly, going back to the arm, I just couldn't achieve this. I just don't think that I'd have the ability to achieve this particular setup if I was forced to have the arm on, if I didn't have an arm, and if I was obligated to be kind of stuck putting the monitor on, let me say that again. Excuse me for stammering. This is cool because I'm saying to you that if I wanted this 32-inch television on my desk, it's going to eat up so much space on the desk. With the arm, not only is the arm elevated, but I have the ability to simply put this in a portrait orientation. You know what I'm saying? So I love that I can have essentially 3 additional monitors on this single monitor. I love that a lot. Okay, let's reset our shot here. Yes. Okay, how many products do we have here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We got 9 products left, and we're way well through halfway through the show. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. I think that it is very important for me right now. Excuse me again if this is a little bit much. We only got 5 people watching. I rarely take a break on the show, and I think that it's important for me to take a 2-minute break right now. So if you will excuse me, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to throw up some. Oh, where are we at on the show here? Oh, yeah, we're over on this monitor now. Okay, let me throw up a little brand here. Yeah, we're going to throw up the flexing one. Here's my flexing arms. Oh, that's not my flexing arms one. Here's my flexing arms one. Okay, we're going to leave this up here on the screen right now, and then we're going to play our intro music, and that has a runtime of 1 minute and 46 seconds. Please excuse me momentarily. I will be right back, okay? Perfect timing. Perfect timing. I'm back. Thank you for your patience while I was gone for that 2 minutes. Welcome back to Clown Live. And we were just talking about. Oh, we were just wrapping up talking about the Huanowo triple monitor stand. I love this thing. Huanowo makes a lot of great products, it seems. When you click through the carousel, you can learn more about it. They're making tables and monitor stands and all kinds of great products. An awesome company. Today, this triple monitor stand is available for $99.99. So $100 for this today. Regularly, it's $139.99. So you can save $40 on this. I think I paid full price for it. I'm still satisfied. Currently, I only have the one big monitor. Oh, G-Zone, did you see the monitor? Did you see the monitor setup today? We changed the monitor setup. You didn't get to see it. Do you want to see it today? We were literally just showing it, and then I had to run out of the room for a minute. Do you want to see the new monitor setup? Let me know, and then I'll show you before we move on to the. You do want to see it? Okay, cool. Let me show it to you now. I'm real excited. I took your advice. I was thinking it as well, but when you said, yeah, do it, I took your advice, and it was the smartest move I ever made. Look at this. Look at that, right? So I got the portable monitor down here. The laptop, I don't need the laptop screen for the show right now. I've got my little monitor here. We had it on the side the other day. And then I put the big monitor in portrait mode instead of putting it in landscape mode. And now I've got like 3 extra monitors hooked up to the TV just with this one giant television turned into portrait mode. Yeah, super lit, ultra lit, uber lit, crazy lit. Yo. Yeah, so this is how we're rocking the show. And we were just talking, G-Zone, about this Huanowo triple monitor stand. This is kind of it. Ooh, almost knocked my pluggable device over. This is that monitor stand back here. This is an empty arm waiting for the third monitor. The second monitor arm is just kind of hiding. It's hiding back here, but here it is. And yeah, I was saying that the monitor arms are good for up to 17 and a half pounds. And then I'll show you again, G-Zone, real quick. What's awesome about the monitor arms is it's really, really easy to put the TV from portrait mode into landscape mode. You just have to turn it, and it works really, really good. Now, because it's a television, right, it doesn't auto change to landscape mode. You have to go into your Windows settings and change that. But yeah, very, very flexible. Very, very flexible. I like this a lot. And today, this triple monitor stand is available for $100. And I think I paid full price for it, Cisco. I think I paid the full $140 for it. Maybe I paid $129. I can't remember. But yeah, this is super great. This is great. This is great. Yeah, sure. This is great. G-Zone in the house. Yeah, absolutely. It is a really great setup here. I've been feeling it for the last couple days since you told me to hook it up this way. And I've been very, 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 very happy about it. Oh, man, I guess I can't show it because I'm not allowed. Like, I think that I have this rule that I'm not allowed to like navigate outside of other websites. But like, you know, there's a really popular video. There's a really popular video website. Everybody knows about it. Okay. And they offer shorts. They offer a shorts section in their content creation. In what they offer you shorts as well as regular size videos. Dude, this is like a cell phone. Because when I put the cell phone video here, I got to show you one. Hopefully I don't get in. Hopefully it's not a big deal, but I've got to show you one. Where are we at? Amazon here. Okay. So let's go to Amazon here. Oh, we got Tech Light on. We got Tech Light. We were showing his stuff a few moments ago. Yo, let's go to this web page real quick. Just real quick. Okay. Maximize it. And then we hit the shorts button. Look at this. The shorts fill the whole page. That's crazy. They just automatically do the whole thing. Because, you know, when you got it in a widescreen mode, in a landscape mode, you just get it in the center, right? So I thought that these shorts would just be like a little bit in the center. They fill the whole screen. This is absolutely insane to me. So I just wanted to show you that. I thought it was really super cool. I've been having a great time with the monitor. And once again, and in conclusion, I would not be able to achieve this particular setup if it wasn't for my Huanuo triple monitor arm stand. Okay. I love this thing a lot. I don't see myself, I'm not even tapping into its full potential. I've only got a small screen on the center pole and the big monitor here on the large pole, right? So on the arm, I can still put another huge monitor on the other arm and a huge monitor in the middle. That's the goal, Cisco. That is the goal, to have three 32-inch 4K monitors. That is the goal. I'm really excited to get that done. I think I'm going to buy some cheaper monitors that are 4K with a lower refresh rate. I've been thinking a lot about it. I've been talking to some other people about it and getting their opinions for my own consideration. And that's kind of where I'm at. That's where I'm at right now. I think that not right away, not right away. I don't bleed money. I don't bleed money. So it's going to take a little bit, but this is the goal. This is the goal, to upgrade to 3 monitors. And now imagine this. Imagine I got the 3. We just looked at it. We don't need to see it again. Imagine I got 3 32-inch 4K monitors that are all stacked in a portrait mode. Sure, I'm kind of cutting myself off from a great widescreen experience, but now I could literally have like 9 windows open, and that's absolutely crazy to even think about. I'm super excited about this monitor setup. Okay, so that's enough now about my excitement and the Huanuo triple monitor arm stand. But before we move on, I would very much like to remind you that this is on deal today. It's 29% off, and you can scoop it up for $100. I think I paid the $130 for it. So okay, so that's it. Let's now talk about Hot Target 13 silicone PC10. I didn't grab this kit today. Did I? I guess I forgot to add this one to my thing. Hold on. Here they are. Okay, let's pop this down here. I had a problem with the camera. Let's see. Shouldn't be able to. Okay. Okay, just give me a quick second to reorganize my stuff. Given that little demo kind of threw me out of whack here. Okay, so we do want this. And let's see, I do need this. And we don't need this or this. We can full screen this. And then I think we're good. I think we're good here. I think we got it all under control. I had a problem where my second camera stopped working. So where are we at? Oh, okay. Start camera. Yeah, it's all messed up, the camera. Let's see if we can fix this real quick, because I do like the boxes being shown on the show. Give me a quick second here to navigate back into my show. See if I can reconnect my camera. It started flickering green after I changed everything around. I wonder if I got to plug this in better. No, I don't think so. These are good. Let me check this camera again. Looking good. Great, good, go. Okay, let's mute. We're muted. Let's mute microphone here and add to stream. Boom. Okay, let's switch our view. Boom. Okay, so like I said, that was the Huanuo triple monitor arm mount. It's $99 today on sale. I still got all my third monitor arm stuff in this box, waiting for that third monitor to come. Oh, we're gonna put this on the table today. Okay, now let's move on to the Hot Target 13-piece silicone spatula set. Our camera here is going to catch up in bitrate in just a second, so let's let that happen. And yeah, let's keep it going here. Let's keep it going. I got my keyboard out of the way. Nice view. Yeah, I like this view. You know, I know that you're using OBS, but I use the online streaming service called StreamYard, and I come in with one camera. And then I open a new tab and I go to the same show and then I come in with a second camera, and then I just add both the cameras at the same time. Now we get to see the boxes. This box isn't really that much nice to look at, but it doesn't matter what's on the outside of this box. What matters is what's on the inside, and I'm going to show you that right now. It is a 13-piece silicone kitchen utensil set. You get a whisk and a multitude of spoons and brushes, spoons and spatulas, and tongs as well. What else do we got in here? Let's go through them super quick. We'll talk about all of them real fast. We'll leave the box to the side. Oh, come on. Come on. Hello. Focus. Focus. There we go. That's focused. Okay, so you get in the 13-piece kit, you're going to get the whisk, you're going to get the whole spoon. I guess you pull eggs out with this or whatever. You get the slotted spoon for pasta. Also, you get a a regular spoon, another type of slotted spoon, I guess, and several different types of spatulas. Some have the grooves in them, like some of them have the holes in them, and some of them don't. Some of them don't, okay? And yeah, that's what you get. You get 2 spatulas with the holes. You get 2 spatulas that don't. Also, you get the slotted spoon and the solid spoon. You get the pasta spoon or pasta scoop, as well as the spoon that I would use to pull eggs out of hot water. You get a 90-degree bent spatula. I have no idea what the spatula is for. Also, you get a little spreader. And like I said, you get the whisk. These come in black. They're stainless steel that are coated in black silicone and are available today. You get the whole 13-piece kit for $17 today. And that's pretty good. It has a 4.5-star rating with just under 500 reviews and is normally $32.99. So the 13-piece kit is regularly $33. Today it's available for $17. So what is that? 48% off. Hey, what's up, Evans? Thanks for joining the show today. We were just talking about my monitor setup. I'm loving it. And then we moved on, and now we're just wrapping up talking about this 13-piece silicone kitchen utensil set. A couple of spatulas, a couple of spoons. You get the whisk. You get the cake icing spreader, or whatever you want to call this particular one. Now, like I said, they are stainless steel, and they are coated in silicone on the front and the back, but the stainless is always exposed. Okay, these are the Hot Target. These are the Hot Target 13-piece silicone kitchen set. This is always hard to get back into this box. I need to get like a good kitchen organizer so that I don't have to put them in this cardboard box all the time, which I recognize I'm not obligated to put them in the box, but the box is designed for them. And so that's where they go, you know, because they do fit everything. They do fit them all. Some you put in upside down, some you do not. And then when we're done here, we're going to talk about the Govee outdoor lights. The Govee lights are really cool. I love my Govee lights. Again, it's another product that is really great for outside, and I would assume, well, the weather is very nice. But unfortunately, even though the weather is kind of nice here, it is still wintertime. And so I'm not really feeling like doing really cool outdoor stuff at this time. You know what I'm saying? So I'm waiting until the weather's superb, and then we're going to hook the lights up outside. But for now, we can give you a quick demo, just show you what they look like. Here. These are the Govee 96 feet of outdoor string light. Oh, we could put them on the table today. Cool. Okay, so ththese are the Govee outdoor string lights. This is a box of 96 feet of LED lights. It is 2 48-foot lengths of outdoor IP65 water-resistant lighting that have non-shattering bulbs. These are made out of plastic. They might crush if you step on them, but they're not going to shatter if you drop them. IP65 weather-resistant, 96 feet in length, offering 15 RGB IC individually addressable bulbs on each 48-foot length of string light. So you get 15 lights on 48 feet, and it's 96 feet. So you get 30 bulbs here. You can connect this with your Govee app. You can individually address each color on these bulbs yourself. You can adjust the dimming. You can adjust how they react to noise that is picked up through the microphone in your phone. Also, you can download different themes and scenes that are not included. There's a bunch of themes and scenes that are included in the Govee app that is free to download in Google Play and iOS. All right. Also, there's a community that exists within the Govee bubble, okay, that you can go and download more themes and scenes. You can really, really get these lights looking the way that you want them to. Being RGB IC, they support over 16.1 million colors per bulb. They got those nice whites and yellows, so it's not just colored. We got them on solid green today, but these aren't just all solid colors. They can blink, like the themes and the scenes. They do twinkling effects. There's really, really cool lights, and it's the same Govee app that operates all of your favorite Govee lights. Normally $100. Today, the Govee 96-foot string lights are 15% off, making them $84.99. These are really fun lights. How is it? What did I do today that makes me do a 2-hour show, but then the other day I do a show in an hour? I don't get it. I don't get it. Okay. How's this look? Oh, too high? Okay, no problem. We can go high. All right, just for this shot. This is the Husky Super Brute HSB 4000 electric trailer jack. This supports weight up to 4,000. Oh, I forgot that I had it in front of me here. I forgot that I had it in front of me on this tall shot. I'm an idiot. Okay, 4,000-pound lift capacity. It has a corkscrew ball bearing design that allows it to hold more weight in place. It features a neutral and gear switch here that is coverable with a grommet that is included with the kit. It comes with the crank that is included with the kit. That also has a grommet here to keep the water out. This housing is waterproof. It has switches on the front. Where we got switches here. It's got switches on the front. One is for the light and one is for raising and lowering the jack itself. The lights are located here and one on each side of the Husky Super Brute HSB 4000. I like this thing a lot. I did drop this and break its waterproof casing. I do have an additional Husky Super Brute, so I think I'm going to have to do some surgery. I think I'm going to have to do some sugary surgery. I'm going to have to maybe pull this housing off and put it on the other jack that I have. It's the exact same body, just a different model of Super Brute. So yeah, that's where I'm at with that. I don't know exactly what I'm going to do about it, but I feel really bummed out that I cracked this by putting it on its flat foot. Well, not attached securely to a trailer, it fell over, and it has a heavy motor here. This is a heavy, heavy piece of equipment. So yeah, so it fell on the plastic and it broke the plastic. I've now compromised its waterproof capability, but these are great. They work great. You just hit the switch, it goes up. You hit the switch, it goes down. You don't have to worry about cranking your camper or your utility trailer in the sun in the summertime when it's super hot. That's what I'm saying. G-Zone says, yesterday I came late and you were done. Today you use your normal timing, I guess. I don't get it. On Monday and on Wednesday, we did the show. On Monday and Wednesday, I did the show in an hour. On Tuesday, I had a very bad show. I started late and then everything went wrong. And I went a lot later than I normally do. But yeah, I mean, today we started the show on time at 5 o'clock Eastern, like we always do. And then, one moment. And then I started talking about this iPod. I started talking about this old iPod that I have, and I talked about it for like a half an hour. So I recognize where I'm at here. How many products do we have left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 products. We got 5 products left. I could definitely do that in a half an hour. So I just spent my half hour talking about iPod Classic. Maybe I'll talk about it again at the end of the show, but I doubt it. No insurance for it. No insurance for it. No insurance for the jack. I think it has. No, this is not the one with the warranty. I was thinking of a different product. The Super Brute has a 2-year warranty. Mine's well expired, so I'm not going to get any replacement for this. But yeah, I like these. I like this jack a lot. I haven't had a lot of experience personally with a lot of different electric jacks, but the Husky Super Brute works very well. Now, even though I recognize that I wasn't operating this device properly and it fell over and that's what made it break, I wish that this housing could be a little bit thicker, a little bit more durable. It just hit on the corner here and just kind of cracked around the screw here. So I don't know. I'm trying to see if you can see the crack, but I think not. So yeah, unfortunately, no insurance for this one. That's a sad day for me, but they do have like replacement warranty stuff within like 2 years. I think it's 2 years. This is the Husky Brute This is the Husky Super Brute HSB 4000. Okay, today it's available for $323, and this is 26% off. Normally, this is going to be $434. Today, $323. Okay. So that's all I want to say about the Super Brute. I feel really bad that I dropped it, man, because this is the replay. I got one and it stopped functioning. It was a different model of Super Brute, and it stopped functioning. So they helped me through out of warranty replacement. But unfortunately, I didn't take good care of this. Showing it on the show, I've damaged it. Now, here's another interesting thing. I've had this thing for over a year waiting to replace it. When I got it, I wasn't doing anything with the camper because we were in like the pandemic. So everything was closed. So I'm like, well, I'm not going to put this on the camper in the weather for the few times this summer. I'll just use the old jack where the electricity is having a malfunction for some reason. I'm not too worried about it. And then I left this in the box forever and I never opened it, and I left it sealed in the packaging. So I opened this fresh when I started streaming on Amazon Live and realized that you could get these on Amazon. I added it to my carousel. We did all the shows in the kitchen, and then we turned around and shot here in the living room behind me. And that's when it happened. That I dropped it on the floor by standing it up on this leg here. By standing it up on this leg, not on a once again, I stood it up on the leg on the carpet, and the carpet wasn't a flat, solid surface. It was a soft surface. So this just boom. And like it's so heavy on the top that once it fell over, you get it. Gravity is the law, right? So yeah, I got a little crack here, and that's going to compromise its waterproofing, its waterproof capability. I don't like that part, but I do have a similar housing, so maybe there's some parts to be swapped. I'm not sure. Okay, once again, as we move on, I'm going to greet TechLight in just a moment. The Husky Super Brute HSB 4000, $323.22 today. Okay, what's next? We're going to talk about these Keep Smile lights. TechLight, hello. What is up, man? I hope that you're doing very well. Thank you for joining me out here today. You know, Cisco, if you're still here, both of you guys, please feel free to put your links in the chat. Love when you guys take the opportunity to come and visit me. I saw you both streaming today. I tried to put your streams on. Actually, we did put a TechLight stream on earlier. We did put a TechLight stream on the other TV earlier today. TechLight, did you get to see the monitor set up? I'm doing very well because I set up my monitors and it looks ultra baller. I want to share it with you. I've showed it a few times on the show today because I'm very excited about how it looks. I want to share it with everyone. So I hope that you're doing well. Thanks for joining me here today, brother. We are going to talk now about the Keep Smile 100-foot LED strip lights. This is that box, and when we open this box, it's really, really straightforward what you get inside. An infrared remote control, an AC power adapter, the receiver for the power as well as the lights themselves, and you get two 50-foot rolls of LED strip light. You get 2 rolls of LED strip light. The strip light comes in 2 rolls, 50 feet each. They're self-adhesive on the back. They plug in one into each of these controllers and are controlled with this infrared remote. Very cool. Now, these LEDs are spaced out a little bit more. They're not quite 30 LEDs per meter. So if you're looking for 100 feet to diffuse, I never plugged these in, but I probably wouldn't use these with diffusion. That's all I'm saying. I got these for an amazing deal. I didn't even look at the deal on the carousel yet today. I got these during October's early prime access deals for less than $20, like way less than $20. I think they're $20 normally. Okay, normally, though, they are actually $36, and today they are on sale for $20. They have a 4.5-star review with almost 24,000 reviews. Here, let's put this here. They have almost 24,000 reviews, and they're $20 today. I got them for like 15 something. Really, really, really great deal in October. The flexible LED strip lights are compatible with music integration as well as being ultra energy efficient. There's an app that you can download with these Keep Smile lights. This is another product that I bought on a great deal and never installed or used, but they look pretty great. They look pretty great from the research that I've done about them. And once again, are available for $20 today. I'm back. Did y'all miss me? I couldn't think of anything else. I couldn't think of anything else than Where's Rising Sun? I was starting to get worried. My heart was palpitating. I'm glad you're back. Thank you for coming back. Okay, we're going to talk about the pluggables now. Let's talk about the pluggable microscope. We did the demo yesterday, so we're going to skip the demo today. All right? But this is the pluggable USB 250 times zoom microscope. This is the microscope. This is what it looks like. It's pretty cool. It's got the base as well as the suction cup and the gooseneck. It features the grip for the microscope itself. You can move this all about, do what you need to do with it, but it doesn't zoom. If you want to get close, you push it in. You push it into zoom, right? So like this is how close we get to like, there we go. This is like how close we get to like pens and knives. Usually try to get it down like that. The gooseneck is not the greatest thing, admittedly. Okay, the gooseneck is not the greatest thing, but it is removable and exposes a tripod mount. So you can put this microscope on any tripod that you need to. It has a 250 times zoom. We got to look at Damascus steel knives yesterday. Very, very cool. Ultra sharp and beautiful Damascus on that knife, on that chef's knife that we look by Master Maison. This connects to your computer with a USB 2.0 USB type A and has a touch to take a picture on the top. It has a focus knob here that we can adjust to get great focus. It has an LED ring around the lens that is adjustable with this little potentiometer on the front. I like my pluggable USB 250 times zoom microscope. We use it for inspecting pests on plants. You can look at gem facets, solder joints. You can see how sharp your knives are. Whatever you can't see with the naked eye, the pluggable 250 times zoom USB microscope got you covered today on deal. 4.5-star review with just under 6,000 reviews. This is $40 today. It's 33% off. So get your heads up on a great deal today. Regularly $60 today, available for 40 bones. Okay. The pluggable USB 250 time zoom microscope is pretty dope. I'm glad that everybody's doing well. That makes me feel real good. Okay, let's talk about the next product in the carousel. It's going to be this box right here, and that is going to be the pluggable dual monitor docking station. Okay, the pluggable dual monitor, if you have little bugs on plants, yeah, I check it for little bugs on plants. I grow plants sometimes that are very important to me, and it's important because they have like the plants that I grow have flowers on them that when you cure them can last for a very long time. And so I don't want to have the flowers on my plants damaged. So we try to inspect samples to ensure that we're not getting pests on our plants, right? Happy plants, happy life. All right, so now with that, we are talking about the pluggable USB 3.0 dual monitor docking station. I use this thing. I plugged it into the laptop. I've been staying steady using it. Let's see if we can switch to our ObsBot software again real quick here and talk about it. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about the pluggable dual monitor docking station. Where's my mouse? I get so many monitors, I can't find my mouse. Here we go. Okay, click here, and then let's move it over here. Yes. Down, in, and then down. Okay, boom. So this is it right here. Oh, wrong button. Okay, so this is the pluggable USB 3.0 docking station. It's a dual monitor docking station. It features 4 at the top. I'm going to stand back here, and we're just going to look at the docking station, okay? On the rear of the docking station, where all the cables are protruding. Hey, what's up, Jacob? Thank you for popping out today. I hope that you're doing well, okay? I like that you come here and you never give up, and you never let me down, okay? I like that you always come around. Jacob, thank you for joining us here on Clown Live today. We are talking about the pluggable USB dual monitor docking station. It's here on the shot on the left, and I see that from the top to the bottom, we have 4 USB 2.0 ports, as well as a Ethernet port, DVI out, and under that, and currently unpopulated, HDMI out. And under that, the display port to run a single cable solution to your computer or your laptop, okay? And under that display port is going to be the power for the device. Now, this thing is, I'll see if I can turn it. I'll see if I can turn it real nice for you. Okay, on the front of the dock, we got 2 USB 3.0 ports, as well as a headphone and microphone jack. This thing's pretty great if you're looking for essentially a single cable solution to plug your laptop or your workstation into your battle station. Now, I did have some issues with this device in regard to determining how to fix overscan with it. So I don't know if you can't or if I just don't know what I'm doing, okay? But I couldn't figure it out. So in the end, I decided to unplug the TV from the HDMI port on the pluggable USB dual monitor docking station, and I've since plugged it directly into the HDMI out on my laptop, So that's how we got all 4 monitors rolling right now. But before that, I did have my HDMI plugged in and I had it running out to a DVI adapter. I wasn't experiencing any overscan issues with traditional monitors. The dual monitor docking station has the ability to put out resolutions up to 4K at 50 hertz when using the single HDMI display out, and does up to 1080p on the DVI out, okay? I love my dual monitor docking station. It does pretty much everything that I need it to, and Pluggable makes other docking stations that have different connections. So if this docking station isn't necessarily, oh, watch my little belly there. I'm trying to scratch my back. If this monitor docking station isn't exactly what you're looking for, I still highly encourage you to click through the carousel today. Take a look at the Pluggable store. They have a bunch of different products, okay, available to add to your cart, but also they have different docking stations. So if you're looking for like 3 HDMI outs, or maybe display port outs, or you need a few more Gen 3 USB ports like acting as a hub for you, then maybe that could be an option. Like I encourage you to do always, click through the carousel to learn more today. The pluggable USB 3.0 dual monitor docking station, it's available today for $119, and that is 28% off of its traditional $165 average retail value. Okay, it is 6:20. If we wrap up, we're done. We got 2 products left. Let's talk about Tribbit. Let's talk about Tribbit now. It's the last product on the table, and then we'll talk about the keyboard last. Ooh, the big boy. All right, cool. Okay, so this is the Tribbit Stormbox Blast. It is a nice, yeah, you can just see it. Oh, and you can see it right in front of me too. Okay, awesome. Awesome shot. Stormbox Blast. Let's turn the box around. Okay, cool. Okay, so this is the Tribbit Stormbox Blast. It is a 90-watt Bluetooth speaker that features IP67 waterproofing. It is built very, very well. It has a lot of great seals on it. This has a battery that will last up to 30 hours under ideal conditions. What else do we say about this? I haven't said something about it a couple days. Extra bass. It has the app that you can control the equalizer or the built-in light show with. Also, it features 90 watts of sound, like I said. It does have that beat-driven LED light show. You can turn that on real quick. I haven't plugged my Tribbit in all week. It's kind of dying right now. But yeah, Yeah, I know the battery's low. Okay, so it has this equalizer on the side, which is really, really great. Let's move it over here. Okay, has this great equalizer. Today it's just like looking to pair, so it stays blue. But you can switch light modes with this. I don't know. Yeah, so we can switch light modes. Light mode 1 makes the speakers white and then a rainbow color equalizer on each side. Light mode 2 actually takes that equalizer and makes it a solid color that matches the color that lights up the speakers. So light mode 1, white speakers. Light mode 2, colored speakers. Very, very cool. This is buoyant, even though it's very heavy. And I'm down with the Tribbett Stormbox Blast. If it had, there isn't even anything that if it had. It doesn't matter if it had, because this is almost the whole package. I love the Tribbett Stormbox Blast. It has... Hey, what's up, Stargazer? Sorry I didn't say hello to you 2 minutes ago. I did see you pop in and say hi, and then I went to the table, and then I came back and I got distracted. Please excuse me. Hello, Stargazer. I hope that you're doing very well. Thank you for coming and saying hello here on Clown Live. We got just like this product here, and then we're going to talk about the keyboard, and we're done. We're done today. But just continuing on about the Tribbett Stormbox Blast, which is available today for $199. Can somebody tell me if there's a coupon on this? I think there may be. I mean, I could click through myself to learn, but I do encourage the audience engagement. So the Tribbett Stormbox Blast is available today for $200, and that is a 23% discount. Traditionally, this is being sold by Tribbett for $260. It's $200 today. Last time I checked, I think it also had a $40 coupon. Does the Tribbett Stormbox Blast also have a $40 coupon today? Let me know. If so, then you can scoop this up for $160. This thing gives the Anchor Soundcore Motion Boom Plus a run for its money. The $40 coupon. Thank you very much, G-Zone. So 200 less 40 is 160 today. So $159.99 for the Tribbett Stormbox Blast. What I love about this is a double-edged thing. I love that it has a 30-hour playback time. I dislike how heavy it is. It has a little grommet on the back, a little rubber door back here, and when we open it up, it reveals that we can charge it. We can charge it in the wall with the plug that is included in the box. We can USB-C charge out with this device to charge our devices to keep the party going, as well as having a 3.5 millimeter headphone audio in jack. So if you can't connect via Bluetooth, you can still plug something in this and really enjoy it, okay? This supports Bluetooth 5.3, which means you're going to get a great range away from your source, all right? Like I literally just said, thank you again, G-Zone, for the reminder of the coupon. The Tribbett Stormbox Blast is on sale today for $200 with a $40 off coupon. All right, that's it, man. We got one more product here, and then we're done today's show. And that is going to be the Logitech Wireless Touch KB400 keyboard. Okay, before I show you this, okay, please, I don't even feel sorry. My keyboard is nasty. Let me get some kind of engagement in the chat if your keyboard is also not the cleanest device that you own. This portable keyboard I've had for years. It lasts me through everything that I've ever thrown at it. I love my Logitech. Look at how gross it is. I'm so sorry that you even have to look at this. I'm going to leave it flat. I'll hold it back a little bit. This is the Logitech keyboard. It's got a touchpad on it, okay? Use my touchpad with my thumb. It has a left click button on the top left of the keyboard, which is super, super fire. So if I'm just using my thumb like this to navigate, I can click. I can left click. Where are we at? I can left click with the button here. That's super cool. The Logitech Wireless Touch key, the KB400 by Logitech, is available today for $27.95, and that's 7% off. Regularly, this is $30, so save $2 today. But yo, we talked about these the other day before I added it to my carousel to talk in a more permanent fashion here on Clown Live. Previously, it was currently unavailable. Now, totally available. The KB400 is pretty cool because it has a full-size D-pad, okay? I'm over the mess. I'm over the old keyboard looking poor. Okay, let's go up close. It has a full-size keyboard. It has a full-size D-pad, which I really like. But that is at the expense of a shortened shift key, so whatever. Now, if this keyboard isn't up your alley, but you're like, oh, maybe, you can click through the carousel today to learn that the KB 400 Plus, it also exists, and it looks just a little bit different than the KB 400. Part of that is they removed these buttons, these media buttons from the top, and they relocated them above the mouse. And the media buttons, actually, these physical media buttons have been replaced under function keys. And these media buttons are now play volume control and mute above your D-pad, which I think is pretty cool on the KB 400 Plus. But you get that full shift key at the cost of having an up and down on your D-pad that are half keys, like little half keys. And I didn't like that very much. I love my KB 400. I stay steady using this thing every day. Goes on my lap. I can carry it around with me. It's super, super light. No strap. It runs on two AA batteries. And what is going on here? Yeah, we're over here, bud. Thank you. It runs on two AA batteries and has a little wireless dongle to connect it to your computer. Like I said, I can't say this thing I got before I even spent $1 on Amazon. I've had this. This actually was probably a gift from my cousin, and I love this thing. I love this thing. I use it for every computer I've ever had, every laptop, every PC. If I can plug this keyboard in to use it with it, I probably will. This thing went. I don't know what I was just about to say because I looked at Sheila's comment. Let's get caught up. We need t-shirts made of that. Made of what? Jeff Bezos could be Santa because he has our wish list and address. Yeah, maybe, Jacob. Maybe. We need t-shirts made of that. We're talking about the keyboard and the differences between the keyboard. We didn't say t-shirts. I didn't say anything that goes on a t-shirt. Remind me, Sheila B, what we're talking about. That would be a great t-shirt. And I don't have a Cricut, but I'd like to get one. I've got a heat transfer machine in the back of my house. I'll show you a picture of it. We're done the show. The Logitech Wireless Touch keyboard, the KB 400 model, is available today for $27.95 and has 4.5-star rating with over 11,000 reviews. 7% off. Save $2 today. If you're looking for the modern version of this, it's the KB 400 Plus. And as a matter of fact, I was having a problem with my computer. We're done with the second screen as well. Boom, kaboom. All right. I was talking to my boy the other day, and I was like, oh, yeah, I got my keyboard, blah, blah, blah. We started talking about Amazon and what I'm doing here on Clown Live. And he was like... And I started talking to him about my keyboard, and he's like, I got the same thing. I'm like, no way. And he showed me, and he actually had the 400 Plus. He had the KB 400 Plus. And I was like, oh, I just learned all about that today. It looks like this and has these features. And he's like, yeah, that's right. And and he's like, my friend told me in this call, he's like, I bought the KB 400 Plus after learning about your KB 400. So I don't know what was his deciding factor. It was probably the easiest one to get because this is a really old keyboard. This is really old stock for me. But the new one ain't nothing. Oh, that all right, that would be pretty funny. The t-shirt thing, I read it. I didn't read it out loud. Yeah, that'd be pretty funny, I guess. I didn't piece it together. I didn't piece the two comments together. Okay. Also, 4 minutes ago, Hefe, I saw that you said hello. Man, I'm doing bad at the end of today's show, greeting the people that are coming in to say hello. If you're still here, Hefe, thank you so much for joining us here on Clown Live. Hard to change gears. Yeah, you know what it is? I do one thing and then I put it behind me, and then I'm on to the next thing, and then there's a little bit of lag in the chat as well. So it's good. It's good. Sometimes it could be a little confusing, and then I got to jump back a little bit, but it's never like, it doesn't harsh my buzz or anything. I'm good to go. The Logitech wireless KB400 is available today for $30. I love my keyboard. They make the KB400 Plus, and I think that's everything. I don't think we need to talk about products anymore because we did it all. We did it all. We talked about our entire carousel. Now it is 7:30 p.m. today. I went a half an hour over the show. I went a half an hour over. It's 7:30, but for anybody that might have been here at the top of today's show, I spent 30 minutes talking about this old iPod Classic that I got and how I'm trying to figure out how to get a new one because this one is just. What would you do? Before I end the show, anybody that's listening to me, what would you rather do? If you're like, I'm kind of a geeky kind of guy, and I've been watching lots of videos about repairing these old iPods, and it seems pretty straightforward and moderately delicate. I think that I could handle it, but I don't know what to do. Should I just go and try to fix this one and buy a new screen, buy a new hard drive, buy a bunch of new parts, buy the bigger backing for it, all like newer stuff from a place that sells it online, and then rebuild this iPod with newer parts? Or do I spend a similar cost and just get an iPod that isn't damaged at all, and then just pull it apart and put the bigger battery and the flash storage in it? I wanted to fix this one, but I'm not like sentimental to this. So I'm kind of leaning on the option of the latter option, where I saw one of these. I'm going to talk about what I talked about at the beginning of today's show. I saw one of these for $70 in the city where Mima's parents live, and Mima's going out there in a couple weeks. So I wrote them, but they didn't write me back yet. And then I found one here in my city, like 20 minutes away. The guy wanted 90 for it, not 70. And I lowballed him at half price, and he didn't bite. And so I said, all right, I'll just hit you up in a couple weeks again if this didn't sell, and check in. The seller said that was okay. So I don't know. If you know anything about old iPod classics, if you know anything about old iPod, what is it? What is you buy all the parts? What is you buy all the parts and it still don't work? Oh, what if? Is and if are funny words. Is and if are funny words, aren't they? One letter can change the entire sentence. Yeah. So what if you buy all the parts and it still don't work? Well, I think that when we talk about iPods, okay, the show's over. I don't even think we can put iPod 5th gen in the chat. Let me take a quick look about that real quick, okay? Can we buy iPod Classic 5th gen? I'll just go 5th gen. Oh, that is not how you spell any of that. iPod Classic 5th gen. This thing's from like 2009. And player. No. There's not even used stuff. There's not even used. Oh, they got a 7th gen for 300. 6th gen. Oh, that's 6th gen touch. I don't want the touch. I want the classic. 5th gen. Oh, hold on. Put the wrong words again. Original compatible screens. So, okay, so on Amazon real quick, I'm just taking a look at these results. Okay, so I can buy an iPod that has the old hard drive, the old battery, everything that I want, okay, for $70 to $90 listed. I'm going to get one for less than what people are asking for them. So $70. Let's say I get it for $50 Canadian. Let me say I get it for 50 Canadian dollars. Let me say I get it for 70. Let me up it up. Let me say I get the iPod 5.5 Gen Classic for 70 Canadian dollars. That 70 Canadian dollars is like $50, maybe $50. So this I would need for the project. If I bought like a new used one, new to me, for that project, I would need the flash card and I would need the bigger battery, and that's pretty much it. For this 5.5 gen, I would buy a new back, which is thicker. I would buy a new front because I'm getting the whole thing anyway. So I'd get a new front for it that wasn't all scratched up. This needs a new screen. When it comes down to the iPod itself, is basically the motherboard. The motherboard is the iPod. Everything else is just whatever. Everything else can basically be replaced, but you just can't buy that motherboard. That's what makes the iPod the iPod. So yeah, I mean, just taking a really fast look and doing zero research, I see that there's a screen, just the replacement screen, $40. $40 for just the screen. Then I got to buy the back. That's probably going to be another $40. So I'm already at $80 American. Haven't even bought a battery yet or a new front. Yeah. I think the option is buy a new used 5.5 gen iPod Classic from somebody that respect to the person that has no idea that I'm even talking about them because they don't exist in my life yet. I got to find somebody that's just not knowing what they're sitting on, thinking that they just have an old iPod and that they just want to get rid of it. Because, expanding on these ideas, if you're here listening still, hey, what's up, Rome? Rome, right now, our show is over, and I am just spending some time talking about classic iPods. And I've got here, I'm going to start from the top real quick because you're here now, Rome. If you're still listening, our stream is over. We had a very great stream today. I started at 5 o'clock and I already talked about this iPod for a half an hour before I even started my carousel of products today. Love the shirt. Thanks. You can get these shirts at dragonblogger.com, I think /merch, or you can navigate to the Dragon Blogger page and absolutely get these at the merch link. These are totally available to buy, and they're printed on Gildan soft style t-shirts, which I usually have in my carousel. You can get 4 packs of shirts for less than $30 today, but those are blanks. They don't have the Shopping Dragons or Dragon Blogger logos printed on them, but a really great deal, like $17 to $28 for 4 shirts. I've been talking about them a lot lately, but yeah, if you're still here, Rome, and even if you're not, I'm just talking to the people that are hanging out with me. I think just talking about it out loud, buying parts to refurbish this is going to be way more money than buying a used one and then getting the parts that I need to. I save money by buying a device and not replacing the screen. I think that's a big part of it. And let me carry on, okay? This iPod Classic 5.5 gen, and let me do a different tangent before I get there. The iPod Classic 5.5 gen exists as an enhanced version of the 5th generation iPod Classic. And what makes this enhanced as the 5.5 gen over the 5th gen is that it had a brighter screen. Also, the 5.5 gens, they feature the ability to search your device. The 5th gen didn't, right? So that's cool. And then the 5th gen iPod Classics also feature a Wolfson DAC, which according to most audiophiles, which I'm not necessarily an audiophile, but I recognize that people who are say the Wolfson DAC that is built into the iPod Classic is one of the best for these types of devices, and that subsequent re-releases of the iPod, the 6th and the 7th gen, to be specific, eliminated the Wolfson DAC, I believe, in like cost-saving measures. Got to run. Hey, thank you so much for popping out, Rome. I appreciate you. Make sure that the 7 people watching, if you don't know Rome, make sure that you're following Rome here on Amazon Live. Always doing great content about YOLO Live stuff and YOLO Box content. I love all that so much. I don't watch Rome's channel enough. Openly admit that, but I definitely know what my man's talking about. And he's got a great battle station. I would love to be inside that room someday and just look around at everything that you got. It looks complicated in there. Thank you for stopping by, Rome. So just like not bragging, but just like finishing up talking about this, the difference between the 5th gen and the 5.5 gen, brighter screen and the ability to search, and subsequent releases of the iPod Classic didn't have that great DAC in there that that audiophiles seem to like. And additionally, this version is the 30 gigabyte version. So even if I wanted to like buy the parts, like the bigger battery and everything, the 30 gigabyte version is actually a little bit thinner than the 80 gigabyte version, which was also released in the 5.5 gen model. So with that, the 80 gig is a little bit thicker, so you can fit a little bit more into the case, right? And that's what I want. I want the biggest battery, and I want the flash card, a hard drive replacement, so that I can have up to, like I was saying at the top of today's show, you could put a terabyte, okay, you could buy a flash card, replace your hard drive with a flash card, and have up to a terabyte of space. But the RAM limitations on the iPods prevent them from being able to load music well, and they can crash very often. So I think what I'm going to probably end up doing is just settling at around maybe half a terabyte, or I might do like a 256 gigabyte SD card. The flash card that replaces the hard drive, has 4 micro USB card slots built into it. And so I'm saying maybe I'll put like a 256 in it, and then maybe like maybe some 64 gigabyte or 128 gigabyte on the other 3, just to push it around like 600 gigabytes, like a half a terabyte, I'm saying, after formatting. Big battery, big storage, 100 hours of playback, 50,000 songs. I think that's 50,000 songs in an MP3 format. But again, I say with the Wolfson DAC, you get a really beautiful sound out of this device. And so it could be worth it to have less music on the device, on the iPod Classic, in FLAC. Should I just do a bunch of FLAC conversion and put a bunch of great sounding music on this? I think that might be the option. Not on this one necessarily. I think after talking to you guys out loud for the majority of the show here about this, that's probably going to be my decision, that I'm going to buy a used working 5.5 gen iPod Classic. That's important. I think that's important. Which reminds me, I should definitely be messaging those people and asking them if they can search on here or not. So on their iPods or not. So I think after today's show, I'm going to hit those people up, and maybe I'll make a re-offer on their devices if they are 5.5 gen. Because I don't know. I think I just searched for 5th gen to kind of keep it like yield more results. I'm searching mainly on Facebook Marketplace. We have like a Canadian version of Craigslist. It's called Kijiji. And I've been on Kijiji looking all over Canada and looking locally for the iPod. And some exist, but I'm going to get it at a better price than what anybody's asking. Okay, I'm done with today's show. It is well past 7:30, and we should have finished at 7. It's 7:45. It's 7:45 already. We started right at 5 o'clock. So thank you, everybody, for coming out and joining me here on Clown Live. I've been your host, Dragon Blaker. You can call me Blake. And tomorrow is Friday, yo. So we are going to be back tomorrow with another show at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's going to be the one to finish up the week here. And then we're going to come back on Monday. And I don't know. We're going to come back on Monday. I think we're going to try to talk about more products next week. We do here on Clown Live. We try to push out like 20 products in 2 hours. And that's not too hard. It's not too hard, I think, to do that. So, when I started a few months ago, it was very hard. And now I feel like I've got it on lock pretty well. Now, talking about the products in 2 hours is pretty easy. It gives me a little bit of sociability, I feel, in the show, but I do feel like I've focused a lot on products and less on the chat. But I did nail 20 products in 2 hours, and I'm really satisfied with that. So next week on Monday, not tomorrow, but starting on Monday, I think we might take a look at 25 products and just try to build it up. And let's just I want to see how many I can really do, but I've got to build the carousel. The carousel needs to be built so that it can accommodate all of that. Anyway, I'm just kind of talking free form here like I have been for the last several minutes. Thank you, everybody, for joining me here. Evans, thank you. You also have a great night. I usually am lurking always in the chat. So if you guys are in those chats, I'm usually watching you all talk. I've been hanging out. I've just been mad quiet lately. And with that, Thank you again for watching Clown Live. We will be back tomorrow at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I love you all very, very deeply. If it wasn't for you guys being here with me, I'll keep talking. I'm going to finish my goodbye, and then I'll wrap up with you, Sheila. I love you all very deeply. And if it wasn't for you guys coming here and watching me talk about these great products that you can own yourself on Amazon, I would be talking to nobody, and then I'd just be doing nothing. I feel like I'm talking to nobody in the house all the time, but I got you guys. I got you guys with me. And who are you guys? Who are you guys? Who are you guys? Let's check the chat and see. The guys are Evans and Rome Knows Tech, and also Sheila B. We had Rover in the chat way earlier, and Jacob was here, and G-Zone was here. Hefe stopped by. Tech Light was here. Rising Sun was here way earlier. Thank you for popping out today, everybody, and hanging out with us, okay? Shay Lewis was here, and I think that's kind of the majority of the names that I see. So that's where we're going to end it here. And then Sheila says, Stargazer says, see you around. Did you get our snow? No, we did not get snow today. Let me do a quick weather check, and then I'm going to really end the show here. Where's my monitor here? Weather. Last time I checked the weather, it was +3, which is like, I don't know. Right now, it got warmer. It's warmer outside. It's +4 degrees Celsius right now where I am near Detroit. That is 39 degrees. It's 39 degrees outside, and it's February. It's the middle of February, okay? It's the middle of February, and it's 39 degrees right now. We had a big snowstorm that hit at Christmas, and we had a white Christmas, and then right after it rained, all the snow melted, and then all the end of December and the majority of January, it was all green, no snow fell. And then in January, like a couple weeks ago, we had like a big snow. The snow lasted on the ground for several days, and then it's been exceptionally nice for being the middle of winter, above freezing, which is just unheard of. And so we actually had a major rainstorm today, and all of the remaining snow melted away, and it was beautiful outside. When I went outside, it was +3 degrees. Now it's 39 degrees outside. It's 39 degrees Fahrenheit outside. Rain on Thursday night at 8:00. We don't even have snow in the forecast for the entire week. Well, I got to switch to Celsius so I can understand my temperatures a little better. Excuse me. +5, +4, +3, +5, +6 next week. Today's Thursday. On Monday and Tuesday out here near Detroit, they're expecting +6. That's 43 degrees. It'll be 40 here on Saturday, 34 now. It's above freezing, and it's wintertime. It's absolutely insane to me, the weather. And then 51 degrees on Wednesday. What is that? 51 degrees is 11 degrees. It's supposed to be 51 degrees next Wednesday. That's insane. And a lot of rain. And then 49 degrees on Thursday. It's already spring. Dude, when I grew up here, it was all snow. Like we get snow in November, and it's going to last all the whole winter. We got snow for all the whole winter, all November, all December, all January, all February, and the majority of March. We're getting massive, massive snow, right? And then April showers bring May flowers. Now, we don't hardly get snow at all in November. Pretty rare to get snow in December. But then, like, by the end of December, like, usually winter's coming in. And we might get, like, what the weather calls a polar vortex in this area, where it just drops to these sub-freezing temperatures, like -20 and stuff. And like it's just absolutely freezing, and we're getting all this snow. And now lately, it just has not been that at all. Now, I don't mind that at all. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't mind snow. I don't mind snow. I don't mind snow, but I don't like it at the same time. I hate shoveling snow. I hate driving in the snow. I hate how in this area where I live, it's all salt. They do all salt. Do they do salt on the ground where you live? When they do the roads, do they do the salt or do they do the sand? Because I've been in places where it's been so cold that they don't even salt the roads. They put sand on the roads for grip because the salt doesn't even break down the ice because it's so cold. Never even heard of that before until I moved to that place. They do salt where you're at? Yeah. They do salt out here too. I don't like it. Damages my truck. Psh, whatever. So, yeah, I can't believe how unbelievably warm it's going to be next week. What do you guys, America does Fahrenheit because it's 32 degrees is freezing, right? So it's 39 degrees today, rain 41 tonight, 40, 37, 41, 43, 43, 51 degrees on Wednesday, okay? And 49 on Thursday. That's my weekly projection. That's absolutely out of control. And this weather is this weather's for Toronto. I'm going to do the weather check one more time because Toronto is a little bit different than Windsor, but I'm going to check Windsor weather. Windsor weather. Okay. We're actually 46 degrees right now. Thursday at 8 p.m. Thursday at 8 p.m., 53. Friday, 39, 41, 48, 50, 50, 59 degrees on Wednesday down here, bro. 59 degrees on Wednesday down here. See. Oh, wait, I don't have to do that. Just click the button. 59 degrees on Wednesday down here, and that's going to be plus 15. Plus 15 is almost a beautiful spring day. If it was like 18 degrees or like 20 degrees outside and the sun was out, forget it. I'm getting on the scoot today. I don't care how cold it is. It's nice. It's a nice spring day at 18 to 20 degrees outside. So I could talk weather all day. My homie loves the weather. He talks to me about it all the time. He lives in Connecticut, the farthest from Detroit, and he's like, oh, your weather's going to be this. He's always giving me my own weather updates. But I'm live, so I couldn't message him about it now. So I had to check Google for mine. But I think now that is officially it. We got a great weather conversation. We got a great iPod Classic conversation. We talked about a multitude of great products here. And it's just another show, another Clown Live in the books. Once again, I thank you all very, very sincerely and kindly for your support here on Shopping Dragons. Clown Live couldn't exist if it wasn't for you all, and I appreciate your continued support. I'm going to end the stream now. Thank you, everybody, for coming out and hanging out with me on this Thursday show. Once again, I'll see you tomorrow on Friday at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Okay? All right. Whoop, whoop. Much clown love, everybody.